Good evening and welcome to Tiftarea Academy and the Mid-Georgia Sports broadcast of tonight's game for the Westfield Hornets playing the Tiftarea Academy Panthers. We got an exciting game tonight as both teams looking to get off the snide a little bit after some recent tough losses. And should be an exciting matchup tonight, Coach Farmer. A couple of teams that seem to be pretty evenly matched.
Absolutely. Tiftarea comes in at 0-2-1. You know, they tied a Central Fellowship team last week, 28-28. I guess there was no overtime chosen to be played. That's an interesting, you know, because how good is Central Fellowship? Three-time state champ, and they've lost a few players. So I don't know how good Central Fellowship is, but that 28-28 score for Tiftarea is very interesting to me. And then, you know, us Westfield Hornets at 1-2, kind of young, kind of still figuring out what we're going to do. So kind of don't really know what to expect. Really don't know what to expect. You know, what's going to be the MO of both teams. I know Tiftarea chunks it around, as do we. Kind of what, you know. So interesting to see what adjustments will have been made from week to week for both programs.
Right, and as we get ready for the captains to come out for the coin toss, the captains for tonight for Westfield will be number 72, Will McLean, 51, William Stringer. Looks like 25, Trey Hardy. And number 3, Dean Massey. And for Tiftarea, see if I have their roster here. Yes, I do. Here we go. 27, Eli Stevens. Number 50, Lane Fletcher. 72, Jake Henderson. And number 14, Lane Cole. And while I have a second before we get started, let me look at some of these starters for both sides. First, with the Tiftarea Academy offense, we're looking at the quarterback, number 11. I don't know if it's J.R. Walker or a junior, but either way, J.R. Walker. Running back is one of our captains, number 14, Lane Cole. Wide receiver, number 10, John Jackson, who I hear has put up some pretty good numbers so far this season. The other wide receiver, number 6, Parks Caldwell. The halfback, number 27, Eli Stevens. Tight end, number 50, Lane Fletcher. Left tackle, number 19, Jacob Joyner. Left guard, number 72, Jake Henderson. Center, number 20, Fletcher Walker. Right guard, number 54, Adam Dukes. Right tackle, number 79, Wyatt Thompson. And from there, we'll go ahead and look at the starters for the Tiftarea defense. Starting at defensive end is number 16, Charlie Taylor. Nose guard, number 54, Adam Dukes. Defensive end, number 75, Marcus Tyler. Linebackers are number 15, Jack Brand. Number 13, Timon Marcus. Number 25, Brody Seagraves. Number 30, Caden Greer. Number 27, Eli Stevens. The corners are number 12, Jackson Parrish. Number 10, John Jackson. And safety, number 14, Lane Cole. And we meaning Westfield, are receiving. So let's look at Westfield's offensive starters real quick. And we'll start with quarterback number 2, Braden Gay. Running back number 32, Nick Free. Jackson Hare, number 31, will be playing some fullback for us. 25 will be Trey Hardy at tight end. Wide receiver, Jackson St. Clair, number 1. Wide receiver, number 15, Mason Easom. At left tackle, number 51, William Stringer. Left guard, number 50, Matthew Powers. Center, number 68, Wilt Leonard. Right guard, number 72, Will McLean. And right tackle, number 62, Rigdon McCall. As the Panthers make their way to the field, we'll do a real quick, now the Hornets take the field, real quick look at the offense the defense for the Westfield Hornets. Nose guard, number 50, Matthew Powers. Defensive ends are Sammy McGee, number 52, and defensive end, number 62, Rigdon McCall. Linebackers, number 99, Neil O'Brien. Number 4, Michael Easom. Number 3, Dean Massey. And number 7, Thatcher Reddick. Cornerbacks are number 8, Win Hoots, and number 1, Jackson St. Clair. Free safety, number 10, Russ Howley, and strong safety, number 17, Hunter Massey. As both teams kind of get in their final huddles here before we take the field for opening kickoff, I want to welcome in our third voice tonight. New to the broadcast, but not new to the team here. Chris Martin, glad to have you.
Glad to be here.
Please share your thoughts with us as we get ready to roll tonight.
Well, the weather is definitely good for tonight. It's not too hot, wind's blowing. Should make for a good night of football out here.
We do have a little bit of a thunderstorm in the area, but it looks like it's going to miss us to the south, and we're going to be good to go. So, hey, look at that, on cue. Brett coming through with the money shot there. Show that there's a little gloomy sky in the background, but we're hoping that's going to miss us to the south. We shall see.
The upside of that is it has cooled things down.
Yes, sir.
Mercifully, yes. As the Hornets line up to receive the kickoff. I think they're lined up on the wrong yard line again.
Yep, my guys got to. Maybe they're just
come.
They may just work forward. Some coaches will go ahead and put them on the 49. Maybe they're going to.
Back deep to receive, and that's going to be caught. I think that's Nicholas Free on the, and that'll get the Hornets some decent field position to start with at their own 34-yard line as the offense led by Braden Gay takes the field.
Be interesting to see tonight, kind of what we may have put in that coaches meet all day on Sunday, and you got to feel Coach Campbell's still kind of trying to figure out our identity. So little birdie told me we may chunk it a little more tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the word I got from quarterback Braden Gay is we may look to maybe work some of our short and intermediate passing game tonight based on what they give us.
One thing I see right off is a new H-back coach. Matthew Powers playing some H.
Oh, going a little heavy look.
Yeah, we've had Jackson Hare and Thatcher playing that kind of H-back.
And Jackson Hare has been injured, a little minor knee injury. He may be back. I'm not sure. He certainly wasn't expected to be out too long. But he got a short gain on first down of maybe a modest 2, so 2nd and 8.
Matthew wearing the hoodie. See the hoodie hanging out of his jersey.
That's a statement on a warm
the cutoff hoodie.
Early fall night.
Ace set, fellas. Little ace.
Yeah, Tiftarea had really walked up everybody into the box there and able to snuff that out for a short loss. So it's really going to take the Hornets back a yard possibly.
Warm number 24 in on the top.
Early fall night.
13. Ace set 24 is William Garner and 13 is Timon.
Yeah, Tiftarea had really.
Kemen, I apologize.
This is a foreign defense to me. There's a lot of linebackers on the field. 5 of them.
Got everybody in the box, too.
Let's play action. They find Thatcher Reddick in the flats, but the Panther defense was there and covered it up. Modest gains going to leave you about a 4th and 5 or 6, and the Hornets will have to punt the ball away.
It was a very physical tackle by number 9, Caden Richards. And I agree, Chris. Looked like a lot of guys in the box.
Let's play action.
Even for that spread
Reddick in the
looks like they're packing that box.
And I thought our guy, our number 1 receiver, number 1 from the sideline right here, we looked like we kind of might have had a little leverage deep on him, but we, threw the underneath route.
Good kick there from Brock Johnson. Oh, got the bounce the wrong way though, but the Hornets are there to cover it up. So that'll put the Panthers starting from inside their own 35 to about their own 33. Oh, nope, they're moving it back now. Oh, okay, friendly spot. 36-yard line.
Well, you were talking about them coming out and throwing it. It looks like they came out trying to run it up the middle, and
Well, I'm guessing they felt like maybe they could, and now we do have a little bit of a size advantage, I think, on the Panthers. So maybe they're hoping they can get that established. But those linebackers are really flying around so far, making every tackle.
Yeah.
The Panthers come out in a
little tight end tray set.
Yeah, it's going to be quarterback run type stuff, I believe, and it is right out of the gate, little power run. And there's not much there. Hornets really kind of snuffed that out. May have gotten 2 on the play.
We got Sammy McGee in there, Michael Easom.
So it's going to be quarterback run type stuff, I believe, and it is right out of the gate, little power heavy. Run. He can throw it. I know number 10, Jackson Gray, is his number 1. That's not his name. I got the name wrong. John Jackson. There he is. John John Robert Walker. I still can't say it right. Anyway, he's a quarterback, number 11. First year as a quarterback. As he gets ready to throw there, throws on cue.
There's
Got a flag.
Yep, some laundry over there on Westfield sideline. Probably going to be a false start.
So let me do some house cleaning there. John Jackson is number 10, the receiver. The quarterback, was, as mentioned before, has pretty good stats on the year. He can throw it. John Robert Walker. I still can't say it right. Anyway, as you can see on he's a quarterback, number 11. First year as a quarterback, high percentage. As he gets ready to throw there, kind of piling up. Throws kind of on cue there. The Hornets are going to have to know where number 10, John Jackson, is all night.
Interesting point of note. I wonder how much Coach Soliday and Coach Campbell went head-to-head against each other. Any history there?
I would guess maybe when Coach Soliday had a 2 or 3 year stint at Perry. I'm betting they played when Coach Campbell was at Peach County. At least then, if not before that, Coach Soliday had been at Americus. He'd been at Turner County, so I don't know if maybe the Americus Peach thing happened at some point, but I doubt Turner and Peach played.
Right. So a little 2-by-2 set.
Here comes number 10 in motion. They're going to fake the jet and throw the slant back the other way. But the ball is dropped. And again, that's good defense there from, is that Win Hoots on the play?
Number 8, Win Hoots.
Good technique there, closing on the ball and using that right hand to rake the ball. 10 in motion. They're going to fake the jet and throw the slant back the other way.
Quarterback throws an accurate ball.
He does. Hoots, I think, it had something to do with that incompletion.
They give you the jet motion look. You gotta be disciplined in the secondary with your eyes.
That's going to put the Panthers a little behind the sticks here for 3rd and 11.
That's definitely going to get those linebackers going that way, too. At least a glance.
Yep, get them running lateral, and that opens up that slant seam. They're just content to run the ball and punt. A lot of spread teams, are 3rd and 11 and just don't really want, sometimes you just don't have a play for 3rd and 11, so you just go on and see if you can catch them soft in the box and lateral, and that opens up that slant seam.
Hornets rally to the ball there. Led
They're
by
just content to run the ball.
White shirts as the lights come on here in Tifton, or Chula, I guess we are, on the campus of Tiftarea Academy. Looks like the Hornets are coming after it again, Coach.
We've been showing pressure a lot this year on punt return.
Well blocked by Tiftarea. And got a good roll on the punt.
And, Coach, like you and I always say, sometimes the best punts in high school football are ugly ones.
True.
You look at Brock Johnson's turn one over with a spiral. Their guy kicks a helicopter, and he nets more.
Yeah.
We were fortunate back in the day to see Michael Fitzpatrick punt. And Coach Farmer, you and I were on the field at Augusta Prep when he hit one about 75.
Yep.
A lot of roll on that one, but it was that flips the field position. That's a big weapon, Chris.
Definitely.
Uh-oh, Coach, we're a little two-back.
A little something new from the Hornets.
We haven't shown a lot of two-back this year.
Motion.
Got a motion out there. Throw it to Neil O'Brien.
Good throw.
Great throw. That's a first down pickup. That's a good play, good throw, with good blocking downfield by the receivers on the edge. And O'Brien picks up about 11 or 12 yards on first down.
A lot of times you're asked a linebacker to get out there and get that back out of the backfield. That's a long way for him to run.
That's a first down pickup. All those linebackers on the field, Coach Farmer.
Yeah, and the way that's blocked up, it's just a long handoff.
Yep.
More traditional set here that the Hornets have shown a good bit with the tight wing blocking fullback there.
Looks like we may be checking to something. Coach Campbell's, we might have had a play and then we checked to something.
There's the buck.
Well, pulled the backside guard and tackle. So was that an RPO?
Oh, was it the
I think,
guard and tackle?
It wasn't both guards. It was backside guard and tackle. Coach Campbell's, we might have had a play and then we checked. Sometimes that quarterback's going to read that backside in.
There's the buck.
Well, pulled the backside guard and tackle. Depends on the front. I wonder if we're truly reading it, Chris, with the third option of RPO in it,
Well, I tell you.
You know more about this stuff than I do. I'm old school.
Well, with Braden back there, he can run a little bit. Right. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to let him read that.
If that end pinches down, go on and pull it, or even throw the slant.
Yeah.
Hornets motion to a trip look.
He bet.
Ball's loose. I think the Hornets might have got back on it.
Got hit from behind.
Yeah.
Head up play there by 51 William Stringer to see that ball loose and dive on it.
Yeah.
Might have held that ball a second too long there.
That on the hit.
It's going to back the Hornets up to
Or he
third
go
and real long
slant.
now.
Yeah. Interesting to see
Hornets
what they
motion
do
to a
here.
trip
Third and, real long.
Trying to get a number
Ball's
on
loose.
play number
I think
24.
just brought
William Garner.
an extra guy off the edge. The Hornets show a 3-by-1 set here.
Trying to get them out of the box. Looks like they got 10 linebackers.
And even though that ball was overthrown, one thing that Mason Easom's got to do, he didn't get to the sticks.
Right.
You know, now I'm not saying he wouldn't have got the first time if he caught it and made a move, but typically that scheme's a stick route.
Well, there we saw a little bit more of what we thought we had heard coming into the game that might happen. Is a lot more ball in the air.
Yep. Spread those guys out.
And we were both trying to just go one-on-one right there. Now, in Mason's defense, that's a long way to run a stick route.
That is.
18, 19 yards.
When your quarterback
You don't have that much time.
just got hit on the last route, that didn't even take as long. There's the end-over-ender there.
Oh, I love
Run,
those.
baby.
Roll out.
So really about the same spot the Panthers took over before, so it's just a little bit of back and forth there. And with another change of possession as the Panthers take the field to try to get a little something going, and the Hornets defense needs to stand tall again.
Let's see if they come out and try to change things up, or if they're going to try to just keep running up the middle there and throw little short routes.
Yeah, their first series, they kind of went heavy to the boundary with some tight end trip sets to the boundaries. I think their first series they played on the right hash.
Now Tiftarea shows some two-back stuff.
Just a pro set with two backs. Oh, it looks like they're
Just
moving
trying
early.
to throw the fade. Hoots is all over that.
That could have possibly been called offensive.
I agree.
It's like he kind of dragged him down there as he was coming down.
Wind was deeper than the deepest.
I love it.
And could play it coming back to the ball a little bit.
In a world, we live in this world kind of, guys go to combines and we hear about so much in the hip coverage. But sometimes it's okay to give a cushion and react at the high school level.
Panthers come back out in a very familiar set to the Hornets. That's one of our sets we love to run. And it's just quarterback run, quarterback sweep.
Oh.
We lost contain.
Yep.
And Wynn's getting held out here. I know I'm probably a homer, but I thought 10 was holding our cornerback out here.
But Tiftarea will have enough for the first after about a 12-yard gain.
Tell you what,
Maybe a little more than that, maybe 14.
as a defensive end, you cannot break contain right there.
You can't lose your outside
Man.
shoulder. And then people got to get off blocks. People got to get off blocks and rally.
Yep.
Because the play takes a while to develop. I mean, it's just quarterback sweep. You got to trust your eyes and get off blocks and come on. Hey, but quarterback, it's like playing with the 12th guy.
Absolutely.
Quarterback and run the ball.
Yep.
Panthers this time line the wing up to the short side, and they pull a little quarterback counter action.
Tough run.
Yeah, he's pretty impressive.
Yeah, a lot of quarterback run. That's talking to a couple of the guys in class today. Basically, their main objective defensively is that we got to keep the quarterback from beating us with his feet. So
I know both rosters aren't super deep in terms of total number of players, but, man, there's some good-looking athletes.
Yep.
On both these
I agree.
yeah, J.R. Walker is really showing his athletic ability. And that's a good close and stick right there from Dean Massey.
Oh, Dean. So I wonder, Chris and
Really showing
Coach
his
Fowler,
athletic ability.
are they reading any? I mean, it almost looks like a midline track.
Right.
I mean, but was it more zone?
And that's a good
Definitely
close.
was zone. It's inside zone.
Do
Yeah,
people still run the midline and read that?
They'll run.
Some do in our league, but not a lot. But I'll tell you, Coach Soliday is a spread guy. He's a zone run guy.
Chad Alligood running out of the shotgun.
He did. But
And I like
Coach
it.
Soliday, he's calling the plays. I saw him with the quarterback on the sideline a second ago.
They motion to empty or shift to empty.
That's almost like a jump type pass.
Tebow.
Little Tebow action there. Kind of weird to the sideline the way it was. It's going to bring up fourth and a kind of a long 4, short 5, and it looks like Tiftarea may be going for this.
You got to with this field position right here.
And that's shocking to me because if you already had your made up that it was 2 downs,
right?
I thought you would have run the ball to play before.
Yeah,
maybe,
exactly
yeah.
Right. They come with a 3-by-1 set. Oh, they're going to try to draw us off.
We held it.
We did, but it's smart, and Coach Farmer's about. They're really, I think, Tiftera's lined up in the neutral zone. But they are going to run a play.
The old mesh.
Oh.
The old mesh.
Little wide shallow.
They really didn't. There wasn't a second guy.
And you guessed a little bit, but the linebacker sent a linebacker blitz, and he vacated the area where the ball was thrown.
Absolutely.
So that's a good read by the quarterback there.
If he read it, yeah. Or otherwise, that was a great play call.
Or a lucky guess, whichever one it was, right?
Right.
Having to lean out so I can see a little bit. I don't want to block you guys.
A little 3-by-1, and they're hard counting us a little bit.
Again.
Looking for a check.
Yep, Coach Soliday's checking it at the line of scrimmage, so he may have just flipped the play.
Oh, Coach, that's G under. So the right guard was kind of a skip pull under, not trapping anybody, just like you'd block the ISO out of check.
Yep, Coach Soliday's checking it at the line of scrimmage. So
and the guard is in essence
may have just flipped the play.
Oh, Coach, that's G under. So it's a one-back set to spread you out, try to empty the box.
We don't have a lot of size in the game right now with Jackson Spence at nose. Or actually, is he at nose? We're in a little 4-man.
Looks like you're in a 4-man.
Yeah, a little different look for us. Quarterback's got time. Jackson Spence closes down. That's a good play.
Great play by D lineman.
He really could have kept working up the field to try to get to the quarterback's backside shoulder, but he would have run himself right out of the play and kind of fell on it underneath. It's going to lead to another big third down play. 3rd and 2 or 3 for the Panthers. I can't remember that they're the Panthers tonight for some reason. I keep trying to call them every name under the sun but that.
With this quarterback right here, you cannot get too much depth because this guy is so athletic and run. He will get away from you real fast.
And it makes you wonder, Chris, if that wasn't coached all week.
Right.
But here we go with number 10 in motion here. Doesn't have his mouthpiece in, just saying he's a distraction. Or a screen.
But I thought, did they catch that? I thought that he called it barely in front of the line of scrimmage.
He
was on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Which means that lineman cannot be downfield.
That's correct.
Well, we know you don't see that call too often, so that's a big play for the Panthers, and that'll take them down inside the 10-yard line to the 9. 1st and goal.
I mean, it was close.
We'll see what they got short yardage right here.
Well, Soliday has dialed a few play calls up.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Great.
Had a long career. So I'd expect a lot of quarterback run here.
That read, maybe. Nope.
And I don't know what just happened, but that parted like the Red Sea.
ISO or something right there.
Yep, 14.
Lane Cole.
Expect a lot of quarterback run here.
Look at the splits. One thing.
Holy cow. Maybe.
I'm getting a replay here.
I think they caught us in the stuff.
Something.
Well, I just realized we got high-tech guy here. We can watch it on the monitor.
Yeah,
it's fancy. Fancy.
Their splits were
4-foot
splits.
Looks like you had like a 1 technique and a 9 technique out there. Nobody in the big gap.
Run here.
Yep, their left guard and center splits.
Reed, maybe. Nope.
They're going for 2. Evidently, they don't have a kicker.
And he got it.
Yep.
Complete.
We blew a coverage over there. We had 2 guys on one, and
that's 24.
Nobody on the other.
He's played well.
Quarterback picked the right guy.
Yeah, not a tough decision that time though. Meanwhile, I'm having to crawl out from under the table. I heard the fireworks go off, and I thought I was in the lower Bibb County over there.
Easy on mine.
Coach Farmer didn't flinch. He's a Bibb County guy. He's used to it.
Hey, MacTown.
Just kidding, all my Bibb County folks. I'm just picking at Coach Farmer. That's all. And Chris, are you from that area too?
Well, I went to school in that area, but I'm from Perry.
Oh, well, see, yeah, we won't. Yeah, we'll claim you as a Parisian.
For all those listening, you probably might make the connection. A lot of old people, that love sports. Chris, your dad, Lee Martin, right?
Right.
Chris's dad was a phenomenal basketball player at the University of Georgia, holds a lot of records, but also a great coached a lot of different spots. And Chris was a great athlete in high school. His sister, well, Brett said his sister's what he's known for, but I really enjoy being around Chris because I just know how nice of a person his sister was, and his father was just a
Chris, I just like you. I think you're a good guy.
I appreciate that.
Well, I'm saying
talks about all your get a little onside kick there.
Ooh,
my goodness.
And that was
Dean Massey he made sure that kick was not recovered by
number 10 was coming after
number 10.
That was head hunting.
John Jackson.
His father was just
Chris, I just like you.
good
And we know
Well, I'm
that
saying-
Brett talks about all your get a little onside kick there.
my goodness.
Well, and I have seen no yellow. Yeah, all right, refs want to.
Yeah, we're gonna get a water break, so let's take a quick commercial time out here and get some attention to our sponsors. Thank you for tuning in on Mid Georgia Sports Network.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with Healthy Living for Life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes, which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Health?
Welcome back to Chula at Tiftarea Academy as the Hornets get ready to take possession of the ball at the 40-yard line after an onside kick attempt from the Panthers. Hornets trailing 8-0 here nearing the end of the first quarter.
Come out in the trips with a tight end.
Yeah, trying to get a little tunnel screen there. Ball's thrown a little high.
Yeah, and we got to throw that more accurately.
We do, and you know, I'm not even sure the route was 100% correct because he was across the line of scrimmage, and I usually, you know, you're going to want to catch that behind the line. It does. Brett made an observation that it smells like rain, and I agree.
He's got too much time on his hand. He's chiming in with like.
Look, he's a wizard up here. He's got all these camera angles as you're seeing right now. The behind the offense look.
Jet motion with Stone St. Clair. Now they're going to a trip set.
Oh, I love it.
Deep shot.
He's got it.
Esom.
Yes, sir.
That's the catch. Esom's going to be tackled at about the 12-yard line, but that is just what the doctor ordered for the Hornets.
That is a nice ball right there by Braden Gay.
And a good catch, good protection.
Esom.
Yes, sir.
That's the catch. Esom's going to be tackled at about the 12-yard line. Attention to our game so far can say anything negative about the way Braden Gay throws the ball.
Quick
he
release.
Throws a beautiful ball.
Yes.
Chris, you really nailed that.
Yes.
Man, that's what we needed.
Hornets with that stacked Twins look over there.
Man, looked like the Tiftarea defensive line was stemming.
And Nick Free breaks through a little hole and picks up a solid gain on first down. Looks like we're going to be down to about the maybe 7 or 8 yard line. Leave us in about 2nd and 5, or leaving a long 4 coming up. And the Hornets are hurrying up here. Give it back. Looks like a similar play. Got Will McClain pulling out in front.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I don't know if he made the sticks for a first down, but it's close. So it might be 3rd and about a foot. It is short. Although it looks close enough to measure to me, but.
And I would imagine we're going to.
I'd expect maybe the same play again. It is a similar play. Free bounces it back. Got a chance to score with a little push. Doesn't get there, but we'll have the first down. So we'll be 1st and goal from maybe the 2 or 3 yard line.
And he's got that ball wrapped up and covered up, which is good. 2 hands on it.
Good cut there to cut back to his right. As the defense kind of flowed, expecting the same play. Looks like you can see there now on the screen that we're inside the 3. Hornets rush to the line. Maybe going to try to surprise them here with something.
T-back field.
Little T-back field. We've shown this in short yards under center. Little power run, but we didn't get it blocked up. So that's a no gain on that play.
It's like the defensive line got in there, got a little penetration there, and disrupted that play.
And in that scheme, it looks like you just block down, kick out, and those down blockers have to be super physical.
Absolutely.
Looks like we did get back to the line of scrimmage, so we'll call it second goal from the
Decent size.
2.5 or so.
The Tiftarea D-line's kind of.
They do have decent size, but it's 3 guys, and that's going to be the horn to end the first quarter. So we'll take a break here on Mid-Georgia Sports and bring you back to Chula in just a few minutes.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with healthy living for life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes, which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Healthcare? Who is that available to?
Available to anybody. Most of them are free. You just call and register. The only one that requires a doctor's order is the diabetes comprehensive class, but everything else is open to anybody, anytime. We offer them monthly, and so you can sign up.
Guys, you can go on to hhc.org, check out the events calendar, see what kind of classes they offer at Educare, how you can sign up.
Welcome back to Tiftarea Academy down in Chula, Georgia. I can't talk tonight as the Hornets had the ball, second goal from the 3-yard line, and are under center and give the ball to Thatcher Reddick, and there is nobody home, and that is a touchdown.
So
I was curious if you chase points this early, but I see Weston run on the field to kick the PAT.
I was going to ask you if you chase them. Most people say no.
The book says no. I wouldn't do it before halftime, but it all depends on how much what your kicking game is like. So clearly the strategy to onside kick from Tiftarea kind of backfired as Rankin gets the kick up and looks like it is good. So Hornets pull within 1, the difference being the 2-point conversion for the Panthers. But now we'll be kicking off to the Panthers.
That's a big answer right there.
And the good news on top of all that is Coach Lee Campbell has had time to make some adjustments defensively. And he's been at it as long as Coach Soliday on the other sideline. So I expect this to be a chess match all night long.
So for us, kicking games, the longer the season goes on, obviously, Weston, you can't, he's going to have to kind of say, I'm not a new kicker anymore. I'm not new to football. And his kickoffs, so we're looking for a big kickoff here. Obviously, we're going to try to go inside the hash, but you don't want to give them the ball and give field position after you've answered.
No, you don't want to give them any kind of momentum coming out right here.
Because you got the momentum right now.
While we have a second, can I just say what a clean look our white-on-white is?
I always love the white-on-white.
Looks good.
I like Tiftarea's outfit. Like I got $210 Can you tell? I like their uniform combo as well. That all navy is good. It's probably hot, but it looks good. Good kick from Rankin there. Puts it down to the 10-yard line.
Great directional kick.
And they got out to about the 31, 32-yard line. But as you hear us say every week, in high school football, we'll take that every time.
Michael Eason on the coverage, number 4.
Carson, follow where the ball's going to be.
Tiftarea had obviously seen film and had kind of schemed up something there to try to break that down the boundary sideline, but we defended it quite well.
I always like taking the field and making it smaller, kicking it down there, and using that sideline as your friend.
That's right.
I did it many years. That was we did a hash kick at Tatnall, and Coach Ronnie Jones would hash kick, and
Tiftarea comes out in a 2x2 spread set, sending 24 in motion into the 3-man side.
Little half
Going to
sprint.
flood that side. And we
Little
got
pressure on the quarterback.
And we got Sammy McGee, freshman, coming from behind.
That's a good play.
That's unfortunate that I'm going to give him credit for a sack. I don't care that he got a yard. I'm giving him credit for that sack.
Sammy's smiling the whole time, too. He's smiling inside that helmet. He plays with a smile, practices with a smile. Nothing faces Sammy.
Good coverage on the back end led to that sack. They were looking to take a deep shot there. They flooded the field side, actually. And he was kind of hoping to hit that deeper out cut, I think. Same look, a 2-by-2 look from the Panthers. Let's see if they motion across again. They do not, and it's just a – ooh, Brock Johnson had a chance at that one.
Well, I was watching the camera, but
Got a flag.
Flag on the far side. It's got to be something on the offense, right? Because it would have stopped if it was offsides on the defense. It would have stopped the play. An eligible man downfield. Okay. So it's either going to be 2nd and 9, or excuse me, it'll be 3rd and 9, or 2nd and 14. I think I'd take the
3rd and 9.
I'd take the 3rd and 9, and Coach Campbell agrees. It's his call ultimately. Obviously, we just get to speculate for fun.
We're good at speculation, just not with money or anything of any value.
Don't have any money to speculate with. It takes money to make money these days.
I'm about to look out the 55-inch window here. This monitor.
I feel like you're watching it on your home TV.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure is clear. It's 4K.
Yeah.
Staying in that 2-by-2 set.
Wonder if they go kind of the Y cross or mesh again, or just going to.
A little quick out, little out slant. Oh, and Brock Johnson read it and had a chance to intercept it and couldn't quite pull it in. He's used to being on the throwing end of those passes a little more than the receiving end.
So they went just kind of slant wheel, slant bubble.
It was a slant and out on the top side over there.
That's what it was on this side, too. And I thought he might have had a chance at the slant, but it wouldn't have got a first down.
So the out route, no way would have even got to the stick.
Oh, it was way short. That's right. And it threw to the boundary. I don't know if it was the boundary or to their sideline he was kind of choosing, but Hornets bring him up again like we're going after it. A drop this time. We got to catch that ball. Good. And he did the same thing. He motioned
Was there
for a
an
catch.
inadvertent whistle?
No, he threw his arm up. I saw him do it. It wasn't high in the air, but it's like there was some indecision if he wanted to call for a fair catch or not. It's unfortunate because I thought he might have had a good return.
Well, yeah, that's low kick, and he's got great speed and there's space.
Yeah, you see Mason or even his brother Michael. Oh, we got to have to delay a game because So that's a delay of game penalty because he called they deemed he called fair catch and then took off running anyway. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, so it'll back the starting field position up from the 41 to the 36. Well, they'll make it the 35.
Is Brett telling us the vocabulary is disconcerting?
I don't know if that fits or not, but okay. Brett doing a great job on his producer position. Really directing traffic up here. And he's got a motley crew calling the game, so he's overcoming a lot.
There's the stacked
No
twins you were
disrespect to you,
talking
Chris.
about.
And we got a chance to bust
and
it.
Waterbug.
It's Jackson St. Clair on the run. I don't know that they're going to catch him. They got a chance to.
Closing in.
They're running down, but I think he's in. I don't get a call.
That's touchdown.
It's touchdown.
The Waterbug.
Great play call there from Coach Campbell, and execution was flawless. And Jackson St. Clair on the long touchdown. It's Jackson St. Clair on the run. I don't know that they're going to catch him. They got a chance to. They're running down, but I think he's in. I didn't catch who that was.
A great block from him.
But that puts the Hornets in the lead now 13-8 with the extra point pending.
That momentum is definitely carrying right here for the
no
Hornets.
doubt. It has jumped sidelines for sure. Rankin's kick is up, and it looks like it's good. It is. So that goes 14-8 for the Hornets.
I know Michael's been out there some, but that was that stacked twins look. And the first, just a little quick throw, quick screen, wide receiver screen, and the top guy just stalk blocked his guy. Looked like their corner ducked in, and you can't lose outside contain as a cornerback.
Just went over that this week with our guys. Cornerback has got to stay outside and contain.
We always ask our guys, what arm's free? And we make them race. Hey, what arm can you not lose? And we make them raise it.
Right.
And even at the varsity level, they'll raise their inside arm. Sometimes I'm like, no, it's your outside arm. Can't lose it. And that corner loss outside contain. Your help's coming from the inside.
Right.
So the Hornets line up to kick off again. We'll see if they're able to, if hopefully Rankin can get another kick like he did last time. Let's see if the Panthers try the same return, if maybe we can pin them in that boundary again. If I could be real picky, I'd love to have a little more height on the kick, but again, if we can get them inside the 35-yard line, that's a win for us. We'd love to have them even deeper than that, of course. As Rankin sizes it up, whistle's been blown. Up goes his hand, and he approaches the ball, and the toe meets leather. Good height on that kick.
That's
a little shorter,
great
but
kick.
It's a coverable kick. Tries to go middle. There's nothing doing there, and they stop him short of the 30. And again, Coach, that's a win for the kicking team.
Good coverage right there.
Yep, Nick Free.
The ball and the toe
32,
meets leather.
Mason Eason, 15.
Good height on that kick.
kicks
Kicks that are
shorter.
hit with that height,
Great
but
kick.
it's a coverable
Still would
kick.
like to see it a little
Tries
bit
to go
more
middle,
towards
there's
the
nothing doing
sideline,
there, and they
but
stop him.
again, great coverage right there.
Probably traded a little height for the angle a little
Right.
bit, but that's okay. So as the Panthers will take over on their own 30-yard line with the Hornets coming out on defense, and their same personnel looks like.
Still running that
Staying in
four-man front.
that four-man front.
Yeah. Why
Some
not? It's working.
guys have
Seems
moved.
like.
Yeah,
Guys have moved a little bit. Neil O'Brien's playing more like a defensive end type position. He's usually a linebacker, and he kind of jumped inside there.
Yeah, that's scary.
There goes that quarterback.
Yeah,
He's shifty for sure. A little slippery guy. But moved a little bit. Picks up Neil about O'Brien's 9 or playing 10 more like a there. defensive
It's
end type
close
position
to a
He's
first
usually a
down, but I
linebacker.
think he's just going to be.
And he kind of jumped inside there.
He's got that ball a little
that's
loose
scary.
now. Wouldn't be scary. If
There
we
goes
get
that
a hat on
quarterback.
it, he's
Yeah, he's
tight when he goes committing to run.
so Tiftera's coming out again in the 2x2 spread look.
Wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot here. A lot of
Short yards. That's right.
Second and 1, you just go on and you figure you can get the first down on the next down, so you might take the
I would
deep
definitely
shot.
keep my eyes on number 10, too.
Coach Soliday has shifted the back, and it's just quarterback ISO, and he gets the first down, but not much more. Pick up maybe 3 on the play, maybe 4. Be a first down for the Panthers approaching their own 45, own 44-yard line, let's call it the back.
And the great you talked
It's
about the
just
chess
quarterback
game earlier.
ISO.
The great
He gets the
chess
first
game,
down, but
if
not
they
much.
keep doing that, now you got to consider not having 6 men in the box, but you have to sometimes kind of start going 6.5, 7.
Right.
Maybe play a little man even, but
Maybe that's what he's trying to do is lure them guys in the box and then
Take the deep throw.
hit them behind them.
J.R. Walker, the quarterback for the Panthers, clearly the focal point of their offense, looking to throw here. Hits his man underneath. Dean Massey on the tackle after a gain of about 7. Bring up 2nd and 3. And let's see if they kind of stick to their MO here. I'd expect a little either inside handoff or a quarterback run, maybe a quarterback power look. The Hornets doing a pretty good job of 2 platooning tonight, especially with the linemen.
We're maintaining that we're going to stay 2 high safeties.
They go pass
And
here.
that helps us
Throws
there.
that slant again, and we've got the pass broken up there. Number 13, is that Grayson Waller on the
that's a
breakup?
great break on the ball.
Junior Grayson Waller with a good break on the ball to knock that ball loose from
that's
their
how-
primary target, John Jackson. You just really got to know in the secondary kind of where's 10 at. Let's at least acknowledge, hey, where is he lined up? What might he be running my way? Because that is obviously his primary target. As the Panthers now have 3rd and 3, and they were in this spot earlier and went for it on 4th down. So I think
Probably-
everything's on the table.
Probably cue
Just like
run
quarterback
there.
run again, little blast. He gets the first down. The Hornets eventually bring him down after a solid game, but the Panthers will have the ball on the looks like the plus 38 or 9-yard line in Hornets territory.
Brock Johnson in on the tackle. So as they near the red zone, we'll probably start crowding the box a little bit.
I was going to say, I feel like if Westfield stays in that too high safety look, they're going to keep running that ball.
Yeah,
that's an easy pre-snap read. Yeah,
well, and it's 6 on 6. There's 5 linemen and a back that's blocking.
Right.
6 on 6.
And they're really paying a lot of respect to number 10 because they got two guys and a safety over the top of him.
That's a good play by Sammy McGee, squeezing that down.
Sammy.
Getting his right arm in on that tackle. Linebackers cleaned it up, but battling in there as a freshman. D-line for the Hornets really kind of undersized. Sammy McGee is a freshman, and I don't know how big Sammy is. Maybe 215, maybe. William Stringer, or maybe just 200 pounds, actually. William Stringer probably about 175 or 80. Neil O'Brien on the other side about the same size. Now, Matthew Powers has got good size, but really an undersized D-line. They're battling out there. Looking to pass, got a little pressure. The quarterback takes off.
Ooh.
Delivers a big hit.
Thatcher. Oh, that's Dean. And that quarterback's, I hope that young man's okay, but he's kind of gone.
I think, yeah, kind of both.
Two guys down.
Their guy and one of ours.
I think the
And
quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Coach Farmer, I don't mean to interrupt you, but let's take a Houston Healthcare injury
Absolutely.
timeout right here and take a quick break.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with healthy living for life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes,
Wow.
which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Healthcare? Who is that available to?
Available to anybody. Most of them are free. You just call and register. The only one that requires a doctor's order is the diabetes comprehensive.
Welcome back to Chula Tiftarea Academy. Both players were able to walk off mostly under their own power. Not real sure if we get any updates or see what may happen. We'll come in. It was the quarterback for Tiftarea.
So who's the new quarterback?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd tell me, Coach. I couldn't.
Number
14,
14.
who's played some offense. And that's Thatcher Reddick, I think. That's
Lane Cole.
Lane Cole, and I think it was Dean Massey, actually. Is it 3 or 7? Those guys are kind of built similarly. I get confused a little bit. That was Dean Massey closed down on that tackle. It's going to leave him a 4th and called a long 4 in Hornet territory.
All right, looking at what's going on the sideline here with their quarterback, I'm not so sure he didn't get cut.
He might have gotten cut, and I don't. We're completely speculating, and I don't really want to speculate any further. But there was a shot to the head on both sides. That's concerning, but it looks like maybe they're gonna. We'll see what happens here. So empty set from the Panthers. 14 deep in the pocket, maybe jet sweep here. It is to number 10. And the Hornets should be there. And Brock Johnson comes up with a big stick, and William Stringer flowing down the line finishes him off. And that'll be a turnover on downs to the Hornets.
Yep.
You can clearly see a difference in that Panther offense and how Brock Johnson comes up with a big stick, and William Stringer flowing down the line. J.R. Walker. And if his helmet's back on the sideline, he may be coming back next possession. But if he cannot play again, that would be a big loss for the Panthers.
Then you start stacking the box a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Kudos to Russ Holly on that. We want everybody to be safe, but that was a big play by him.
Sure was.
Him and Thatcher.
Tilt the camera down a little bit.
There's your little stacked twins. Coach, that almost looked like outside veer.
Yeah, they ran that the other night, and I couldn't quite figure out what it was.
Because that was shuffle footwork.
Yeah.
Old
school.
outside veer. Read the last man on the line of scrimmage. Double option if you're in shotgun.
So that's going to bring up basically back to the line of scrimmage. It's still going to be 2nd and 10 for the Hornets, and they're kind of stacked into the boundary. The give goes Nicholas Free. Finds a little running room and still driving his feet. Picks up about 7 on the play, almost 7 at least. It's going to bring up a third and let's call it a long 3 for the Hornets. Not a favorable spot really, but that's okay. So the momentum all the Hornets had, you have to kind of wait a few minutes, and you have the injury timeout.
We may go to the wide receiver screen again out there to the. Yep.
Looks like it's the same play. Trying to bust it again.
They just don't have it
St.
covered
Clair
up.
makes the guy ends up making the tackle, but St. Clair kind of drags him for 5 and picks up the first down for the Hornets. They just don't have the matchup out there like
they don't have enough. They're not
right.
That was Stone, not Jackson. I'm
Right.
sorry, I gave it to the wrong St. Clair.
Some coaches will take their corner and say, "Well, we'll just press the top guy.
Right.
We're going to get here and jam him, and try to bubble him back into."
Little counter action, Coach Farmer.
Yes, sir.
And Nick Free breaks one for about 20 yards down to the 35-yard line of the Panthers, and the Hornet offense is coming to life tonight.
Love the clear the box out and got numbers. Misdirection.
Hornets on the ball, ready to go. Coach Campbell likes what he sees.
If it ain't broke, don't
Looks like
fix
we
it.
got a new back. Is that Neil O'Brien in at halfback now? It is, and he'll get the ball on the buck, but there's nothing doing there. The Panthers flowing down the side or down the line of scrimmage, make the play.
13 in there for the Panthers. It's Tim and Marcus.
I'm being told by Mr. Wyatt Young that the earlier TD was not Jackson. It actually was Stone. I don't know if I guess he saw it better than I did, but I don't want to give credit to the wrong guy. So if it was Stone, I apologize.
Waterbug and Waterbug.
Yeah, it's a St. Clair. I'm calling that a good call. So deep motion, little orbit motion there by the Hornets. That's just eye candy. He wants the deep ball. He's got his man, and
Yes,
that's a
sir.
touchdown.
What a throw.
15.
Mason Eason.
That's Mason Eason on the big catch again. Another great ball. Great play design by Coach Campbell and his staff. That's just eye candy. He wants the deep ball. He's got his man. And that's a touchdown.
What a throw.
And that gives the Hornets deep motion. Little orbit motion here by the Hornets. That's just eye candy. He wants the deep ball. He's got his man. And that's somebody had his eyes in the backfield. Wasn't watching his man, Coach. Tell me if you've heard that before. So touchdown Hornets.
Play your keys.
It makes it 20-8 with extra point pending. The snap is down, the hold, the kick is up, and looks good to me. We'll call it 21-8 Hornets, and the Hornets offense has come to life.
Absolutely. And we're protecting him now. We had that sack earlier. He's getting rid of it. Protection looks good. Got those guys spread out.
The question now, Chris, is J.R. Walker for the Panthers. Is he back? And if he is back, how effective is he after the injury? So if he's not very effective, it's going to be tough for them to make a comeback down 21-8.
Absolutely. Just watching him on the sideline a while ago, I feel like he's coming back. He's talking to the coaches right now. Helmet on, so that's a good sign for Tiftarea. They're not putting him on the return team. So maybe they're getting him ready for the.
Looks like they brought 44 off the sideline to maybe take his spot on the return team.
You got to wonder how much after that collision too, how much he can run the ball now.
Right.
I mean, because it was getting kind of where his total carries. I mean, you start creeping up there with your quarterback carries it. I would imagine he's at how many carries right now? 10, 12?
Yeah, and I'd imagine he averages 30 a night. I mean, if this offense, what we're seeing tonight is what they do, I guess. And clearly he's their best ball carrier. Rankin has it sized up. The referee is blowing the whistle. Rankin approaches it and puts toe to leather, and ball is kicked deep to the boundary again.
Yes.
Another good kick.
That was a deeper one.
Hornets are there and swallow him up around the 25, 26-yard line.
Michael Eason.
Looks like J.R. Walker's coming back in the game.
Spins.
Puts toe to leather. The ball is kicked deep to the boundary again. Another good kick.
That was a deeper one.
Hornets are there and swallow him up around Jackson St. Clair. Number 1 delivered a nice lick right there on the sideline to the guy trying to block him. We got a referee timeout. I said, looks like we're going to maybe water them up. Okay, I'll tell you what, so let's take a break here on Mid-Georgia Sports. We'll be back in just a minute.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with Healthy Living for Life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes, which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Healthcare? Who is that available to?
Available to anybody. Most of them are free. You just call and register. The only one that requires a doctor's order is the diabetes comprehensive class, but everything else is open to anybody, anytime. We offer them monthly, and so you can sign up.
Guys, you can go on to hhc.org, check out the events calendar, see what kind of classes they offer at Educare, how you can sign up, and how Educare can help you become #HealthAndHealthy.
Welcome back to Tiftarea Academy here down in Chula, Georgia, as the Tiftarea Panthers break the huddle and come back onto the field for offense. Just talking to Brett into the break, and the Hornets, really playing a lot cleaner game tonight. Fewer penalties. The ball haven't turned the ball over. Really protected the ball, and it's showing on the scoreboard a 28-1-8 lead over the Panthers. Defense is going to need to continue to play well.
And the Panthers have not shown a lot of tight end tonight, and there's a tight end in this set.
Makes you wonder if it's not run again. No, it's pass.
Screen.
Little screen, and Sammy McGee read it and didn't make the he breaks the tackle and ends up with a solid gain of about 18 yards. I thought we were going to have him right there at the line of scrimmage, and Sammy's kind of pounding the turf a little bit, knowing he should have made the play. But
Screen.
That's screen, and Sammy McGee
First of all,
read
good
it.
on him for recognizing
Didn't make
but
the
he's got to make
that play. He breaks the
That's why the tight end
tackle
was
and
a tight end
ends
screen.
up.
Absolutely.
Good to see Russ Holly back in at safety at his natural position after being one of the young men down. Both players now back in the game.
Grayson Waller was in on that tackle. Oh, new back,
bigger back for them, and we eat him up. He gets a solid. He might have picked up. I'll give him 4 yards, so got more than I thought. It's going to leave 2nd and 6 as they approach midfield.
It's a good-looking back, fullback-looking kid.
Yeah, he's a guy that can wear down a defensive line for sure, especially when you're playing an undersized group like we are.
Now they're basically empty. Tight end empty. Ooh, I'm not so sure their left guard's not in a
quarterback
neutral
run.
zone.
Good play there by Thatcher Reddick to read that and scrape down the line and make the tackle for a gain of maybe 2.
Their offensive line is not on the belt line. You said it earlier.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but I wondered if maybe my angle was bad. But brings up a 3rd down, and Tiftarea is going to call a timeout. We'll stay here for this one. Tiftarea wants to make sure it's a big one. And we've got it. Looking at the screen there, you can see the timeout count. Westfield's, we have all 3 timeouts available to us. Tiftarea is down to 1 left after this last call timeout. And Coach Soliday clearly wants to make sure he's in the right play. They may have something he's kind of making an adjustment on the play they already have to make sure they get this first down, because he knows he does not want to get the ball back to the Hornets right here, does he, Chris?
Absolutely not. Not with their momentum, that offense clicking like it is. No, that's what I was just thinking. They don't want to give them the ball back, because they do, and Westfield scores before the half. Whew.
Katie bar the door.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'd be tough. Now, Tiftarea does get the ball first coming out of half, so that's something to think about as they go forward here. Looks like a well-hydrated Hornet team coming back on the field. Shout out to Claire Champion and the always lovely Hannah Fowler. Good genetics. Watering up the Hornet football team.
High-quality H2O over there.
That's right.
I'm the the water boy.
Hornets get set on defense. As the Panthers.
Oh, this is a new set.
Just a little give early.
That was a 2-back set.
Good. Dean Massey drags the ball carrier down, but he's a load.
Dean has the ball in his hand.
Oh, he's saying he took it away, but I guess I missed that part. We might need to see a replay there, Brett, if you can pull it up. But a little give early.
That was two-back
Here
set.
comes the good Dean Massey drags the ball carrier down. But
Well, this is,
Hornets bring in a little more mass on the line. And that's got to be motion. There we go. So that'll back them up a little bit.
That's clearly an inexperienced.
Rigdon McCall in at defensive tackle, just to get a little more meat up front as Tiftera's gotten a little run heavy right here. I can't see the game clock from where we are. If I could kind of paint the picture, we have about a little
106, Coach.
about a 7 foot by 4 foot window to look out of, so I can only see pretty much from 30 to 30. So about a minute left in the half.
Yep.
Downhill they come again.
Ball
is loose, and I think the Hornets may have gotten it. Ball was clearly out, and the Hornets do have it. First down on the home 40. William Stringer with the recovery.
With 3 timeouts?
With all 3 timeouts, William Stringer on the recovery, and several were ripping at it to get it out. Great play by the Hornets defense. Coach Cam Black comes sneaking by to go down for half. I think he's got a smile on his face. That's always a good sign. As he makes the trek out of the deer stand here. Real steep flight of steps coming down right out of the press box. So Coach Black is trying to negotiate that, as we're all going to have to if we want to get a drink at halftime. But
I'm telling him to back down.
The Hornets come out.
Spread this out.
3 by 1. Gay looking to throw, looking deep, doesn't like it, takes off to run. Makes a wise decision to get as much as he could and get out of bounds.
I believe that's the first time we've seen his legs tonight.
I'm going to go spot Coach Black.
That's probably a good call. I'm going to you to spot me later, too.
Man, those stairs are the scariest thing tonight.
We had a young man here several years ago. I hope he's listening and hears this. But as Brett's going to come on in place of Brett. Anyway.
Brett and Rhett. The Brett and Rhett show. We should do that.
Slide down those steps earlier several years ago. And not seriously get injured, but
yeah, I was here, and that has turned me off to the Tiftarea stairs from now on.
We get a timeout call here. That's probably not what Coach Campbell wanted to happen, is get a timeout with a dead clock, but that's okay. He had to make sure he's in the right play.
Those steps are soaking wet. So
I got a little
humid.
I got a little excited there when Coach Farmer came back in and couldn't find his headset. I thought I was going to be able to tell him he was fired, but unfortunately, he's back on again.
Now, you're my ride, though. I mean, if I got fired, I can't go home.
I can kid with Coach Farmer like that, because I promise you he gets it back just as good as he gets it.
Hey. Brett.
The soccer guru, Coach Farmer.
I mean, I'm an Eastern Bloc fan. Balkan Peninsula. Play football.
I'm leaving all of that alone. Just leaving. You know what? I'm over here talking to Chris. I'm going to leave all those easy jokes alone.
I didn't play soccer, so I call soccer
Where's the kicker, though?
one weekend with Brett, and he thinks I'm.
He was a college football field goal kicker. That means, that means he should know something about soccer.
Yeah, I was
by default.
I wasn't the starter. Trust me.
GMC GMC Bulldog.
I was not the starter though. Never saw the field. Guy ahead of me was a lot better than me. A lot better.
Little fake handoff action. Gay going to roll out. Throws a great ball.
Nice.
And Jackson
Nice ball.
St. Clair, the ball goes through his hands, but to give him a little bit of an excuse, he was trying to make sure his feet were going to be in bounds when he caught it.
Right.
And I think he got to worrying about the sideline a little more than catching the ball, but that's certainly understandable. No harm done. Just a few seconds off the clock. Clock stops. 3rd down and 5.
Got 35 ticks left.
You'd love to not have to kick it back to him at the very least, so maybe would love to get this first down.
But, the way your defense is playing, you wouldn't be surprised if we just run the ball here and try to get the first, or just be content for the clock to go out.
There's a little tunnel screen to Easom. He's got the edge if he can get there. That's a first down.
Good block.
That's going to come back. May have a little block in the back or a hold. I couldn't really see, but that's generally what's implied when that flag is thrown right there.
Yep.
Holding on the Hornets.
I thought at the point of attack, Jackson St. Clair was doing a really good job. I don't know who the holding was on.
27 and a half seconds left on the penalty. That'll put us at 3rd down Or will they give him the first and say first? How does that work? I get confused.
I
clearly
think it's from the spot of the foul.
We established last week that I don't know the rules. So, I mean, I feel like I do, but it's going to be 3rd and 10 now for the Hornets. I was hoping they. Yeah, I knew that. I'm just.
That's because
I guess I need more rest.
You're old.
So old. You sound like Beavis and Butthead.
But you're old. Yeah. He's old.
Coach Campbell with a timeout, wanting to get into the right play. Of course, at this point, I think he's more worried about trying to get the first down and killing the clock than he is trying to score. 1 timeout left each. We'll stay here as we're just about ready to go to the halftime. About
27.
27 and a half. I hadn't run since then. Okay. So as we get ready to come out of the timeout, the Hornets looking at a 3rd and 10, hoping to get a first down and maybe take a shot, but certainly kill the clock would be the hope before half, not giving Tiftarea the ball to take that 21-8 halftime lead.
Hornets are heavy to the boundary. We're in an overset to the boundary. Nope, actually not. Tight ends down here with us.
I'm like
but
you,
our
Coach.
Receivers are to the boundary.
I almost expect a run here. Nope, he's going to throw
We're going to run
it.
with that wheel scheme.
He's got the deep
a
seam
man.
there.
Yes, two guys.
That's
actually.
Jackson St. Clair, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Hornets.
What about?
So this time it is Jackson St. Clair on the touchdown. And Braden Gay, have a night, kid. Have a night. He's got to be up. He's got one team there.
Yes,
that's Jackson St. Clair, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Hornets.
What about defend those? You got double post and a wheel behind it. And
right.
Recipe for success, absolutely.
Yep, and we're protecting. Hey, tight ends brought down to max protect for you on the backside.
Yep.
Looked like, again, the Tiftarea defender may have had his eyes in the backfield, and St. Clair just ran right past him. Weston Rankin on to try the extra point.
God, nothing like max protection.
Looks like Russ
the
Holly.
Quarterback just feels comfortable.
Right.
Russ Holly on the snap.
Well, and not necessarily max, but you know what I'm saying. On your backside,
you got an extra guy on your backside, you feel better.
Kick is good, and how about
hit in the back?
How about Weston Rankin 4 for 4 on extra points and several good kickoffs as well tonight? Maybe that'll get his confidence going, Coach.
And when 17 seconds left in the half,
you got to be feeling good if you're especially when you've dropped 2 in a row. But, kind of finding a little identity. We got some weapons. I mean, there's a lot of speed.
A lot of speed, yes.
You start talking about St. Clair, Esom, Trey Hardy.
Esom.
Hoots.
Hoots over there playing defense. I mean, don't forget about him, And Hoots and Johnson, that's 2 freshmen playing lockdown corner tonight.
And we probably missed somebody, but there's more out there.
I'm talking about the Gazelle type. So we got some thumpers too, in Dean and Thatcher.
Sure. No, but I'm saying even in that department, we probably missed somebody. But we've seen Neil O'Brien make a good catch tonight.
He's got good speed.
Yep.
I mean, some long, tall. Russ Holly's long and tall. Just kind of Hornets coming to life.
So here's where you need a toe kicker right here, Coach. Just to hit a line drive at somebody.
Look, put it on the ground, helicopter.
But then again, we
don't want to get
kind of found our little groove here, and we're covering it well.
I'd keep kicking it to this corner over here and covering.
Dance with who brung you.
That's it.
Hang that baby up, Weston. Interesting look there, Coach. He's got the ball turned sideways. The laces are facing us.
Uh-oh. He's going like almost behind the tee. Is he going to just top spin it?
Little line drive. Yeah, pretty good kick. Easy kick to cover. See if he tries to bounce it.
Jackson
Not gonna get there.
Spence.
Jackson Spence makes the play.
That team looks better tonight, boy. We've gotten better in that department. We kind of struggled early the first
Well,
two games.
you got to think too. Thinking about the offense particularly. The offense always lags behind the defense a little bit. We've got a new system coming in. Players still learning their plays. Now that maybe week 4, now that we're in the season, we're kind of figuring things out a little bit. So this Panthers they have one timeout, but there's 10 seconds left, so they may get 2 plays. Let's see if they maybe try to run a draw or something. Little run play. We lost the edge, but that's okay.
Looks like a new running back.
Yeah, that guy had a little shimmy shake, too.
Yeah.
Play gets cleaned up.
Number
Cleans the
30.
play up. It was definitely in bounds.
Caden Greer.
Tiftarea fans were a little salty about thinking it might have been late, but
Kind
it
of
was
looks
not.
like he might be young, kind of his
Yeah.
field.
2 seconds left in the half, so this will be the final play of the half.
Says he's a 10th grader, Coach Farmer.
Oh,
This will give you a good look, Coach, at their alignment up front. The clearly lined up off
left
sides.
tackle was offsides.
And the center moved the ball forward a yard, really. But that's the end. Just going to end the half with the Hornets up 28-8. A good display of offense for the Hornets. We'll talk all about it as we come out of the halftime break. For now, we're going to halftime. You're listening to Middle Georgia Sports Network.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with healthy living for life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes,
Wow.
which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Healthcare? Who is that available to?
Available to anybody. Most of them are free. You just call and register. The only one that requires a doctor's order is the diabetes comprehensive class, but everything else is open to anybody, anytime. We offer them monthly, and so you can sign up.
Guys, you can go on to hhc.org, check out the events calendar, see what kind of classes they offer at Educare, how you can sign up, and how Educare can help you become #HoustonHealthy.
Westfield is a challenging environment.
It's a Christian school, it's a Christian environment.
And it provides students with great opportunities. Definitely all the teachers, they prepare you for college, they help you with some problems that they'll give you some real life experiences that will help you with college.
Every teacher that I have in any of my classes is always telling us that they're here after school. They're always willing to answer any questions we might have.
Westfield is a harder school, but it challenges you and it gets you ready for college.
And I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith.
Westfield provides a lot of great opportunities for students to learn and for students to grow and for students to learn more about themselves.
What's up, Houston County? My name is Megan. We are in the beautiful town of Perry, Georgia today. We are at Big Indian Creek Waterway, and we're going to talk about a little bit about the trails here and what all you can do in this park. So first off, if you go down this trail over here to my left, you will have 15 minutes of walking one way. If you do 15 minutes that way and 15 minutes back, you're at a total of 30 minutes. Come on, let's go. Come on, Bandit. Did you know that just 30 minutes of walking a day can do so much for your overall health? It can improve your mood, it can also improve your digestion, and it can also reduce your risk for heart disease. So why wouldn't you want to take a walk? This beautiful park here in Perry, Georgia is the perfect place to take a 15-minute to 30-minute walk, and it's dog friendly. So come join us and get Houston Healthy today.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice. I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
So what exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
What I like about Westfield is just the family atmosphere that we have here. The teachers are just great, the coaches are great.
Even though I was not here when I started school, I came in and it was like everyone acted like I had been here the whole time. It's an environment where everyone just accepts you and wants to get to know you like they would have known you, like all of their friends that have been here since the beginning of grade school.
I just like the atmosphere that you have here. Everybody, they truly care about you.
Everyone in my grade, we're so close together. I think of them as my brothers and sisters almost, because they know me so well and I know them so well.
I think the most important thing that happened to me when I spent my time in Westfield is that I actually become a Christian, and then I actually find my faith, and I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith to.
At Westfield, we have different clubs that you can be in. You can choose between like a variety of clubs. There's like culinary arts, there's Key Club, there's Green Team, there's Tri High Y.
I'm currently involved in theatrical productions at Westfield. I'm involved with the school's One Act and several plays like Prayer Club and Tri High Y and Key Club, and I also dance.
For Christmas, we decorated Christmas trees, and we decorated door decorations for the nursing homes here in Perry. And we have also, I've gone and cleaned up some of the parks around Perry. Community service is definitely valued at Westfield.
Together. Athletic.
Friendships.
Confidence.
Challenging.
Success. Rewarding.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
We are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with healthy living for life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes, which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Healthcare? Who is that available to?
Available to anybody. Most of them are free. You just call and register. The only one that requires a doctor's order is the diabetes comprehensive class, but everything else is open to anybody, anytime. We offer them monthly, and so you can sign up.
Guys, you can go on to hhc.org, check out the events calendar, see what kind of classes they offer at Educare, how you can sign up, and how Educare can help you become #HealthAndHealthy.
Westfield is a challenging environment.
It's a Christian school, it's a Christian environment.
And it provides students with great opportunities.
Definitely all the teachers, they prepare you for college, they help you with some problems that they'll give you some real life experiences that will help you with college.
Every teacher that I have in any of my classes is always telling us that they're here after school. They're always willing to answer any questions we might have.
Westfield is a harder school, but it challenges you and it gets you ready for college.
And I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith.
Westfield provides a lot of great opportunities for students to learn and for students to grow and for students to learn more about themselves.
What's up, Houston County? My name's Megan. We are in the beautiful town of Perry, Georgia today. We are at Big Indian Creek Waterway, and we're going to talk about a little bit about the trails here and what all you can do in this park. So first off, if you go down this trail over here to my left, you will have 15 minutes of walking one way. If you do 15 minutes that way and 15 minutes back, you're at a total of 30 minutes. Come on, let's go. Come on, Bandit. Did you know that just 30 minutes of walking a day can do so much for your overall health? It can improve your mood, it can also improve your digestion, and it can also reduce your risk for heart disease. So why wouldn't you want to take a walk? This beautiful park here in Perry, Georgia is the perfect place to take a 15-minute to 30-minute walk, and it's dog-friendly. So come join us and get Houston Healthy today.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was fun, and I'm going to play soccer again in my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
So what exactly is #HoustonHealthy? Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
What I like about Westfield is just the family atmosphere that we have here. The teachers are just great, the coaches are great.
Even though I was not here when I started school, I came in and it was like everyone acted like I had been here the whole time. It's an environment where everyone just accepts you and wants to get to know you like they would have known you, like all of their friends that have been here since the beginning of grade school.
I just like the atmosphere that you have here. Everybody, they truly care about you.
Everyone in my grade, we're so close together. I think of them as my brothers and sisters almost, because they know me so well and I know them so well.
I think the most important thing that happened to me while I spent my time in Westfield is that I actually become a Christian, and then I actually find my faith, and I think Westfield gave me such a great Christian environment that I can actually have the freedom to express my faith to.
At Westfield, we have different clubs that you can be in. You can choose between like a variety of clubs. There's like culinary arts, there's Key Club, there's Green Team, there's Try High Y.
I'm currently involved in theatrical productions at Westfield. I'm involved with the school's One Act and several plays like Prayer Club, and Try High Y, and Key Club, and I also dance.
For Christmas, we decorated Christmas trees, and we decorated door decorations for the nursing homes here in Perry. And we have also, I've gone and cleaned up some of the parks around Perry. Community service is definitely valued at Westfield.
Together. Athletic.
Friendships.
Confidence.
Challenging.
Success. Rewarding.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with Healthy Living for Life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes, which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Healthcare? Who is that available to?
Available to anybody. Most of them are free. You just call and register. The only one that requires a doctor's order is the diabetes comprehensive class, but everything else is open to anybody, anytime. We offer them monthly, and so you can sign up.
Guys, you can go on to hhc.org, check out the events calendar, see what kind of classes they offer at Educare, how you can sign up, and how Educare can help. What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes.
Welcome back to the campus of Tiftarea Academy down in Chula, Georgia, as we get ready to begin the second half action between the Westfield Hornets and Tiftarea Academy. A lot to be happy with so far, Coach Farmer, in a 28-8 lead in which the Hornet offense has kind of come to life.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Campbell, I don't know what you're happier about. The fact that you look really good offensively and your defense has played really well and your defense is bent at times but not broken. But probably, as you said, he's most happy about the clean game.
That's right.
Not a lot of penalties.
Very few penalties, and I don't want to jinx this, but I don't think we've had any turnovers. We're on the plus side for sure. I know we've picked up a few. Right, Chris?
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen any
protecting
that ball.
I wonder how much two's thrown for. Quite a bit in the first half.
Yeah, Braden Gay, we were speculating before halftime. He's got to be pushing 140, 150, I would think, if not more. I know he's hit on 3 long balls of, I'd say, 30 or 40 yards.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, I bet he's in the 160. I think, maybe 150 because not a ton of completions, but the big ones.
Yeah,
Definitely.
big plays.
Well, we've been able to get behind the Tiftarea defense several times, which has kind of been the difference in the game. I want to point out I hate to give him credit because he's already kind of arrogant, but Brett's system's really working well. Got the score tracker on the bottom of the line there, crawling across the bottom. You can see there, Laney beating FPD 26-20, and John Millage, of course, winning 20. I'm sure it's nothing. 21-7. That's actually fairly close for them. So George Walton must be pretty good, Coach. But so that and of course the newer clear cameras and the different camera angles, and Brett's really got it going on. He's really done a good job with this Mid-Georgia Sports, and I'll speak it for as a Westfield employee for a second and tell him how much we appreciate him covering our athletic team. So
kudos to this is just amazing. A lot of friends in the GIAA that coach with that'll be like, man, they'll watch and say, y'all's graphics are nice, and I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how the guy does it. I just talk football.
Well, yeah, most of them, when I tell them, like, well, how do Coach Farmer and I sound? Oh, no, we mute it when we find out. But,
we look at the pictures.
Friends to the end, Coach. They're friends to the end. But anyway, the Hornets just wrapping up their stretching. Tiftarea is already done on the sideline. And there's the infamous Joe Allen.
And it looks like is Coach Black going to stay on the sideline?
Maybe so.
The steps are a little treacherous.
Well, it probably has more to do with the score than that, but I'm with you. I just going down for halftime, I'm a little nervous. We've opened the door here. We're right next to the steps. We've opened the door to our little broadcast area, and I'm worried that if I get a little excited, I'm going off the side. If I can kind of paint the picture here for you, it's straight vertical kind of ladder, and there's no rail from the first floor to the second. So if you go off the ladder, you got about like 30, 40-foot fall to the ground?
Yeah, about 34.
And as it looks out the window right now, you'd have to hope that one of the Tiftarea flag football players, game going on behind the stands, would break your fall. So hey, we're on camera. That's always nice.
Well, Ricky Black completed the fall and lived to
Ricky. I bet he's loving the fact that we told this story. Yeah, so 8th grade, Ricky was a ball boy. 7th, 8th grade won, and he's a ball boy and is taking our camera up to the top and slips coming down and had a nice scrape down his back to prove it. Luckily, he slid straight down and was as an 8th grader, of course, he bounced up and ran off. At 48-year-old Coach Fowler is down for the count.
Absolutely.
You're 6 feet
Not
under.
only that, I'm probably going to be 6 figures richer.
You're 6 feet under. That's only 6 in that deal. It's quite a steep incline.
And Farmer trying to throw papers on the floor to make you slip.
Trying to make you slip.
Professional hazard. All right, so teams are out, ready now for the second half kickoff. As we'll get it teed up here, Hornets will be kicking off to the I can't call them by the Panthers. I've tried to call them the Trojans. I tried to call them the Hornets. The Panthers, as Rankin gets ready to kick, and of course he had a great first half.
Did you not pay attention to like Animal Day in kindergarten? You know,
when I thought they said animal crackers, I was distracted and was thinking about eating animal crackers. By the way, always bit the head off first. I don't know if I was the only weirdo that did that.
You know, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what they are, too, on your behalf there.
I'm speechless. I need to be speechless. Weston Rankin has done a phenomenal job kicking the football.
As he gets ready to put it in play again, referee blows the play ready. Weston throws the hand up and approaches the ball. Toe meets the leather. Another deep kick down the hash. Maybe not quite as angled as previously, but we've got him hemmed up again right there at the 30. Seems to be a theme for the night. Kind of their average starting field position. Let me tell you what it is. It's the 30.
That was Grayson Waller in on the tackle for sure.
Really did a good job there, I thought, staying in their lanes, Chris.
Yeah, and that's sometimes the hardest thing to do when you're running down the field and somebody gets in your way. You avoid early, but get back in your lane.
Everybody's got to avoid the same direction.
Right. Oh, that's good coaching. That's good coaching. You guys have done this before. Panthers come out in a 2-by-2 set in their spread look. And he's going to throw a quick little hitch route. Breaks the tackle, but he's short of the first down after about an 8-yard gain.
Looks like they stayed in that too-high safety look. They did walk that safety down on the far side a little bit, but still a too-high safety look.
Yeah, we can kind of play conservative up 3 scores. And
Thatcher Reddick cleaned the tackle up.
Rally to the run game, but don't give up the big play.
But the playbook is wide open, as they say, coaches, is 2nd and 1. Panthers again in the same look, 2-by-2. Little quarterback lead. You always can kind of tell.
Oh!
Wrapped him up. That
was a great
tackle. That was Rigdon McCall, I believe, in the backfield and just kind of slung him down.
But Thatcher coming through, too.
Well, as we've said before, he's the cleanup machine now. Same look, 2-by-2. Give him a loss of quarterback lead. You always can kind of tell.
Oh!
They gave him his forward momentum. So looking at 3rd and 1 now for the Panthers. You can kind of tell, and it's not early enough to get a real advantage, but that fullback takes off downhill, kind of dead giveaway as quarterback run. 2-by-2 look again for the Panthers. I think we're all expecting quarterback run here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, quarterback sweep up top.
Yep, there's the quarterback run. They make the tackle, but he gets
went
the line
early
again.
tail motion there. That was kind of awkward looking. He's allowed to go in motion like that, but I mean it was 2 steps and the ball was snapped.
Right.
On the
We're
tail.
all expecting quarterback run here. Let's see what happens. That's Coach. I think I heard you this week in practice call that eye candy. There's the
eye candy.
Don't chase the eye candy. Read your keys. And the Hornets did a good job there, but he's able to get just enough at the first down, make it 1st and 10 from their own, let's call it 41-yard line.
But you're okay with that. The clock's running.
Yeah, definitely. Looking to pass now. Maybe going to take it down and run. Now he's throwing the football.
It's great coverage.
Dangerous pass, but we had him locked down. Who was that in coverage
well,
right there?
Grayson Waller's over the top as a safety, and then you got Michael Easom underneath.
Well, that's we're all so they had him bracketed, and we're talking about the Jackson kid, John Jackson, the junior, who's their number 1 receiving threat. Maybe going to take it down and run. And now he's throwing the football. Scouting work by the coaches. And he showed that in the first half that he was their number 1.
It's just hard to throw those kind of deep corner schemes against 2 high safeties with something underneath. You see Michael Easom out here.
The 2-by-2 set, both sides inverted, Coach, which is kind of interesting. Quarterback patient in the pocket. We have a man fall down. Dumps it off. Going to have about a 7, maybe even an 8-yard gain here for the Panthers, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
You wonder if the big hit on 11's got him a little skittish to run, because I thought he could have took
patient in the pocket,
more than that pass.
I almost dumped it off before he did it, and I'm glad I didn't because it would have made me look silly. But so really a 3rd and 3 after the spot is put down. The Panthers again in the same set, 2-by-2. Nobody's okay. They've fixed it now. Quarterback Panthers are going to throw a little safe rush from the Hornets. Oh, they give up contain, and the ball is dropped by the Panther receiver. It's going to leave the Hornets in a tough spot. And Coach, again, I felt like he could have got the sticks if he'd have just tucked it and run. So he may be onto something there.
Yeah, just like a lot of grass. A lot of things, what they say, a lot of things have to go right to throw the ball.
And, again, I mean, to the young man's credit, the receiver was open in that little spot.
That was a good read.
Yeah.
May have thrown it a little behind him, but certainly a catchable ball.
Well, this tells you how they feel about their capability defending Westfield right now, which they obviously hadn't done a good job. They're
Got to
going
make
for
sure
it.
to watch the ball here on 4th and short from their own territory. Panthers are going to throw it. Catches the ball at the sticks and gets positive yardage, so that'll be a first down for the Panthers. Across midfield to about the 47, let's call it.
You can definitely see the receiver they're targeting right there. It's like 2 or 3 straight passes to number 10 every time.
Jackson is on the catch again. He's probably got, I'm going to say, 8 catches tonight, 6 or 8 catches, and certainly probably 10, at least 12, maybe 10 or 12 targets. So he's definitely the guy. And looks like they're just going to be trying to nickel and dime you to death and pull you up and then try to hit you over the top. Throwing again on a little short drag or slant, rather.
Russ Holly, good read by him to the single receiver side as the safety on that half.
But again, Coach, 2nd and 5 keeps you ahead of the chains a little bit.
Hey,
right on schedule at least.
Tick, 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 tick. And I know you said
it looks like they're just going to be
talking
trying
about
to
tick,
nickel
tick,
and
tick,
dime
and
you
it's
to
midway
death
through
and pull
third.
you up and then try to hit you over the
But
top.
still, tick,
Throwing
tick,
again
tick,
on a
tick. I
little
mean, you're
short.
down 3 scores.
Yeah, that's right. 3 touchdown lead. Burn the clock. Let them. If they score, they score. Obviously, you don't want them to, but the more time it takes, the better for us. So, Tiftarea will show the trips. The 3-by-1 set. Throws a quick shot again. Hornets just going to be content.
He took it away from him.
Took the ball away.
Dean Massey.
That's Dean Massey just showing senior leadership and 4 years in the weight room, just absolutely bossing the ball away from the Panther receiver, and the Hornets will take over near midfield.
Look at the excitement on the sideline.
Just going to be
he took it away from him.
Took the ball away. That's Dean Massey just showing
teammates. That's fun to watch. Team football.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that
Quick shot
defense over
again.
there. They
Hornets
got a
just
little
gonna be
juju about it.
The interesting thing about that is all the guys were celebrating on one side of our sideline, and the offensive huddle, we're almost truly 2 platooning tonight, Coach, which is something new. I know we've had a lot of guys go both ways.
If you can get away with that, that's definitely in your favor.
The Hornets in an interesting look here, Coach. They got trips covering up a tight end.
Yeah, which I thought it might be that outside veer scheme.
A little overset. We're going to run the ball to the over.
We moved it back over this way, so you go kind of the and it's really a power because it's not misdirection because we're going guard and tackle, not both guards.
Right. So it's a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll bring 2nd and 8.
But you remember earlier in the game when we had that same set in the back to the tight end, we almost ran what looked like outside veer.
Right.
Well, it'll be interesting here to see if they don't break out the counter again. They don't. They go to throw.
Oh, there's that stack scheme.
Back shoulder throw.
Oh.
Threw it a little behind him. Or
He was there.
I'm not sure if it was the route or the throw, but it was not quite timed up just right, and the ball falls out of bounds incomplete.
And that's such a great scheme. When you burn them twice, now you got them thinking deep, and then you just run a stop behind them.
Good play call.
It was open. But we just
wide open, absolutely.
Look at the Gazelles.
3rd and 8 now for the Hornets. Just on the plus side of the 50.
Look for us to hit Trey Hardy down the seam here. They got nobody in the middle of the field.
Moved. We jumped somehow. I don't know if we kind of fell out of our stance.
That's interesting.
Tiftarea is playing with fire. There's no safety in the middle of the field. We're in a tight end set.
So are you going man? They going man right there? Or?
I mean, whoever's guarding the tight end is only about 7 yards off the ball. And I would venture to say Trey Hardy's got better speed than that linebacker.
3rd and 13. That'll be interesting if they stick in that coverage.
No, they're not going. They're going back out now.
And what I liked is the rolled up coverage on top of Mason Easom down here.
Well, I think they had miscommunication.
Nope, he's coming back.
Yep. There is nobody in the middle of the field.
There's got to be man. They got to be going
Trey,
man.
There he goes.
Man.
There he goes.
We got
him. You caught
him, but that's coming back. I know we jumped early.
What a ball.
We jumped early, but yeah, that's a good call on the recognition there, Coach. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Well, but they had Trey covered up though. I mean, but I can't believe he's that close to the line of scrimmage guarding a tight end.
I thought the play should have been blown dead before it even started. I don't know why they let it replay, but it was a false start. Someone on the interior of our line jumped.
In breaking news, Jackson St. Clair has good hands. Breaking news.
Pretty good speed, too.
A little bit.
Well, that would have, and we still got a lot of game left, but he'd have been on his way to having a big night with his second long touchdown.
Well, I guarantee you they're going to come back to it if they stay in that coverage.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not really understanding that, especially in a passing down.
I mean, are they just selling out and saying we're playing man?
Well, there's about 2 deep safeties now.
Yeah, third and double sticks.
Westfield motions over a receiver to get into a 3-by-1 look. Braden Gay drops the snap in trouble and is brought down for a big loss.
That's the first unclean play we've made.
Yes.
Yeah, that's but at least it's not a turnover, so we live to fight another to get down here. We'll be able to punt it away to the Panthers. I don't know if it was a deal where the snap was early or if maybe the ball is just a little slippery, because we did get a little bit of a sprinkle earlier. Of course, the young men in this humidity are sweating a good bit, so.
Yeah, not a clean series for Westfield right there, but
I don't know if we had enough.
Johnson, what a kick.
Great. I don't think we had enough men on the line of scrimmage. I think we're going to get a procedure.
Oh, that's unfortunate because Johnson, I don't know how far he kicked that ball. Say 25 to the 40. I guess that's 35
yards. But I mean,
yards.
if you're Tiftarea, you can decline it, right? Take the ball.
Take the ball on the 40-yard line.
That'd be their best field position of the night, I think.
It would, but I guess.
Yeah, he's declining.
Yeah, I'd have been tempted with a freshman kicker back there to do it again, but I understand his reasoning there.
Well, I'd be tempted down 3 scores to try to go after it. I mean, sometimes.
Right. Just need a spark.
Tiftarea
definitely needs a spark.
The 40's nice, but.
Yeah, if you can get a block.
So to your point, Coach, about the clock, we're approaching the halfway point of the third quarter, and basically nothing's been gained by Tiftarea at all.
Kind of hard.
Technically 10 yards. They go on from the 30 on their first possession, now starting on the 40. Nothing's changed but some time on the clock.
As a side point on that.
They took the penalty as after the kick, which I wasn't real sure you could do, but again, we've talked about my lack of knowledge of the rules.
Russ Holly is a pretty good punt snapper.
He is. He's done a good job.
Look at it. Their right guard to me. Well, now the ball.
Good play by McCall. Didn't make the tackle, but he really sealed that up.
Rock Johnson in there.
He made him slow down anyway. He slowed him down.
I probably would have. I'm sure Coach would have loved to see him take that on a little more square to the line of scrimmage so he could have made that tackle. But he's definitely in the right spot. Going to bring up 2nd 1 for the whoever it is we're playing. The Panthers. I don't know what my problem is, guys. I don't know.
Notice the ball's on the 46, but that center sometimes moves it.
He does move
quite
it
a bit forward.
Good contain there. We give up the first down, but again, just making them. What's your famous phrase, Coach Farmer? Making them do what? Bleed slowly. Lead slowly.
They'll make a mistake. They're liable to make,
Well, they have. They did on the last possession, right?
We took the ball from them.
In fact, it was around this spot on the field.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago on the game clock that we were able to rip the ball free.
Their left guard was tipping it. He was pulling.
That's going nowhere.
Their left guard, he was light on his hands, kind of behind all the other linemen.
Weight on his heels.
Yeah. Hey, what they say, white knuckles and red knuckles.
That's it.
Well, I'll tell you, somebody like Dean Massey, who's played so much football at linebacker, he'll recognize that kind of thing. And, of course, Thatcher Reddick's only a sophomore, but he's played a lot of football, really smart as well, and they may pick up on those things.
Well, you can't see the knuckles anymore because everybody wears gloves.
Gloves, yeah.
Or all this decorative tape to get their drip.
Their swag.
No, they're offsides there, Coach. There's no way.
Yeah. I mean, the right side of the line.
Reverse.
Trickeration, and they got blockers. Sammy McGee played that well, though.
Sammy McGee, that's out of bounds.
You talk about a freshman lineman and them running reverse, and he's on an island in space, and the guy's a freshman D lineman.
Made a great play. Possibly
the right
touchdown
side of the line. Trickeration, they got blockers.
First.
Sammy McGee played that well.
Ball at the 28-yard line of the Hornets. But you look at that clock, and it continues to tick, tick, tick. We're down inside 5 minutes now in the third quarter. And the score remains 28-6 in favor of the Hornets. I thought the back moved a little early, but little missed tackle there. Corner does a good job of containing that, but we got no flow.
Yeah, and Wynn kind of got blocked up by our number 6. I think, that's – if you sat down and talked with Wynn, he would tell you his coverage skills are ahead of his sort of kind of fitting up skills.
Well, it makes sense for a freshman.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll be Panther ball with goal to go from the 9.
I'd go to war with anybody would win, though.
Oh, yes, sir.
Ooh. He definitely does a good job in coverage. 6 is, I wonder what grade 6 is. You're talking about a freshman versus a senior. Makes sense. Parks Colwell is number 6.
Little zone read there. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to take it in the end zone for the Panthers.
That's a good cut.
So that'll make the score 28-14, still in favor of the Hornets.
Makes sense.
With what I assume is going to be a 2-point try to come. There go the fireworks. And this time, Coach Farmer flinches after dark, and he's a make-a-night, so there you go.
Yeah, the total game changer. Nightfall, you see in the daylight, like Coach Foss, I didn't flinch. Now I'm stopped, driving, and rolling.
That's what happens when you're on fire, Coach. No, that's okay though.
Oh.
You got to get your preventatives worked out.
First time I ever heard a sonic boom. I first week working at Westfield, never heard one of those things. Holy moly!
Quarterback back to throw. We get a little pressure.
11's pretty
I think
good.
we got him wrapped up. Good play there by Hoots.
I think he got in.
He did.
Wow. Yeah, ball did.
I think he made the catch, but Hoots made the tackle there at the 1. So that 2-point try will be denied to leave us with an actually normal-looking score of 28-14.
Normal looking.
Well, you get outside, everybody going for 2, kind of numbers get to look a little wonky. But anyway, so that'll leave 28-14, 2-touchdown advantage for the Hornets. As we get ready to get the ball back. Got to be ready for something sneaky here, Coach. Down 14. Got a little momentum back in Tiftera's side. They already tried one onside kick today, tonight rather. So let's see what they'll try this time.
I would imagine we're going to scoot up a little. Number 1 job's possess it. Chris, if you're Tiftarea, we really don't. I don't know how good their kicker is, how deep. But I think if you're Tiftarea in a two-score game, still 4 minutes, I think you got to kick it deep.
Yeah, you still, you still in this game. Yeah. You still definitely in this game.
But you give it to them at midfield. You give it to Westfield midfield.
With their offense, way they've been playing tonight, yeah, I think you got to try to kick it deep. Try to get a good coverage down there.
Sorry, folks, I about choked to death there. Thank goodness there's quality help online. Oh, yeah.
Did you say quality help online?
Yeah, you guys here. I'm sorry. I'm still short oxygen up here, guys.
Dialing up a
big
medic,
little short pooch kick there is going to be fielded. Oh, on the ground. Still, the ball's still bouncing.
And that's the one.
It looks like the Panthers got it.
Oh, we played so clean until now.
Yeah, got to just fair catch that ball.
The Panthers sideline is erupting over here now.
Got to regroup here as the Hornets. You got a 2-touchdown lead. Just come out and play good defense.
Oh man, Coach, those tweener kicks just give coaches ulcers.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and we don't need to see the replay or anything, but sometimes you have a guy there that's more used to blocking than catching the football, and those kind of things happen.
They're kind of content to go pro set this half.
Yeah, I think they're max protecting their guy and let him just try to pick us apart and some of this short stuff.
Yep.
A little skinny, got to post up top.
Well, we got a safety there. We just let him behind us.
Well, the ball was not thrown well. That's well underthrown.
Yeah.
And you're right. I felt like we let the guy kind of get behind us.
But, hey, our secondary's played well tonight.
They have.
Russ Holly's had a really good game thus far.
Yes. 2nd and 10 now for the Panthers as the play comes in from Coach Soliday.
I was a little shocked that they took that shot right there.
Well, sudden change sometimes, that's And of course they're in the kind of the green zone. But you're right; they've had some success with the quarterback run and the short stuff. See if that's eye candy there. If they're just going to distract it, there's a
screen game.
And he again, Coach. You've addressed this earlier. That's number 14 on the run. Got a couple of blocks. He's going to have a first down to about the 17-yard line.
Good tackle in space by Wynn Hoots. Grayson Waller's kind of banged up. He's tapping on his helmet.
Again, Coach, you've addressed this earlier. That's number 14. It's going to sound like got a couple of blocks. Crying over something here, but I want to point out that ball was caught past the line of scrimmage. The linemen were downfield.
Coach, we got 17 Hunter Massey coming in for Grayson Waller, so he's going to be asked to step up in a big moment.
Hunter's a senior and has been in some games, so he should feel comfortable in this spot. Same set from the little pro set, again from the Panthers. And they'll give it to the second back through, and he's going to meet a wall of defenders after about maybe a 2 or 3 yard gain.
One interesting point of note, Coach, their tight end is number 50.
Saw that, kind of weird.
And but he doesn't look like he's really adept at. I mean, with all due respect to the kid, I don't know him from I don't think he's really a route runner. And we were kind of outside leverage there on him, in that pro set.
Yeah.
But the middle of the field is kind of. But I mean,
well,
I'm sure
you noticed earlier
he's not going to run around.
Well, when they threw the tight end screen earlier, they brought in a different number. You noticed that earlier.
So I'm sure he's personnel, and let's see 50 to us down there.
Yeah, 50 is a tackle.
Yeah, he's just another blocker in there.
Yep. They go counter.
Yeah, we got that.
Squeeze it pretty good.
Did we get him? That's a good play there by William Stringer.
That guy's slippery.
He certainly is.
It's where your backside D lineman got to flow flat, and your backside linebacker
in the end, right?
Fit good.
They got to look for that backside cutback counter reverse bootleg.
They can't be over the top too much.
That's correct. Yep. Gonna be 3rd and 5 now. Of course, obviously, it's gonna be 4-down territory here for the Panthers. If they don't kick PATs, I know they probably don't have a guy that can kick it from here. So,
do they go 2 passes? I think they're gonna go run. I think they're gonna go run. Q run, some type of Q run here, but I've been wrong a lot.
Quick pass, and he got his man. That's going to be enough for a first down inside the 5 to about the 3 or 4 yard line. 1st and goal for the Panthers.
That's a great catch. That ball was a little behind him.
That's number 10 again, too.
Yeah, you called it.
And it's almost indefensible.
You better be good if your shirt's untucked, right?
Yeah, that's
You're going
right.
to wear the long white shirt.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you got to be good. I never knew, you how old are you, Chris, if you don't mind me?
I'm 45.
So I'm 50. I remember we didn't get to play each other but I remember that era, and Chris is looking at me. We always wore the half
shimmel shirts.
The half shirts underneath. You want to show your belly out.
That's right.
We were a lot thinner than
Not anymore.
No.
Well, quarterback draw, and we stepped.
Ooh, Sammy.
He got popped.
And who else in there? 19. Neil. Neil's a headhunter.
He is, but I know we called his name a good bit, but Sammy McGee for a freshman has really had 4 games in. Has had a great year already.
Yeah, he's impressive tonight.
Did you guys see the field a lot as a freshman?
Y'all
probably did.
I did, but we were 110, and we played like 11 games. We were 1.
Did you get in the playoffs and lose? Because sometimes I had a team one year. Well, we were
1 and 10 my freshman year. So playing on that is really not saying much.
Yeah, I played at Windsor, and I started as a freshman, but we had like 20 people on the sideline.
Some lowly years. I've been there.
Yeah, we wasn't any good till our senior year.
Oh, good play there by William Stringer.
Willie
for
Stringer.
A 2-yard loss, maybe even 3-yard loss. Still going to be 3rd and goal, but the Panthers are back to their 6-yard line.
Hey, that old field shrinks, you don't have as much room to run that deep square or that slant.
Right. It's tough to score when you're down that close, especially when you're a throwing game.
A lot more teams, and I can't really see if it's true. It looks like we're going to get a timeout call. Or they're going to let the quarter's going to run out. So that's going to be into the 3rd quarter with the Hornets still leading 28-14 here on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with healthy living for life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes, which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Healthcare? Who is that available to?
Available to anybody. Most of them are free. You just call and register. The only one that requires a doctor's order is the diabetes comprehensive class, but everything else is open to anybody, anytime. We offer them monthly, and so you can sign up.
Guys, you can go on to hhc.org, check out the events calendar, see what kind of classes they offer at Educare, how you can sign up, and how Educare can help you become #HoustonHealthy.
Welcome back to Chula, Georgia, at Tiftarea Academy. As Tiftarea will begin the fourth quarter here, the Hornets leading 28-14 over the Tiftarea Panthers. But Tiftarea has the ball inside the 10, in fact, right at the 5-yard line, 3rd and goal.
Knocking on the door right here.
Looks like quarterback run or pass one since there's nobody to give it to. It's going to be pass. Quarterback gets rid of it to number 10, and Jackson gets in the end zone. Looks like we got somebody down. I see Joe Allen.
Looks like he's cramping real bad.
Okay, we
grabbed his leg.
Got a Hornet down with some cramps. Joe Allen, trainer extraordinaire, running out to take care of that.
Tiftarea has made this a ball game.
Yeah, suddenly we are in a tight game as the fourth quarter is just underway, literally only 5 or 7 seconds in, and pending the extra point or 2-point try is 28-20 Hornets.
It feels like Tiftarea kept the ball the whole third quarter.
It does. It really does. In fact, I think maybe the Hornets only had two quick possessions, maybe.
Was it 1 or 2?
And to put it in perspective,
it was 1 because our second possession we fumbled the kickoff, right?
And to put them having the ball in perspective, and they had a turnover where we took it from them.
That's right.
Exactly. That was the one possession we had.
Good night. Hey, I've seen momentum shifts. But,
yeah, I got to give full credit to Coach Soliday and his staff coming out of the half. They came in with a clear game plan, and kids have been able to execute it. No surprise for those of us that had done a little work. The quarterback, I should know his name by now, J.R. Walker, and number 10, John Jackson, have kind of been the two that have carried the Panther offense all night.
Their wideouts did a good job stalk blocking that on the wideout screen.
Yeah, I really kind of thought we kind of had him trapped and kind of hemmed in there, but he was able to split the defense and score.
They're lining up to kick the extra point here.
Well, makes sense within 8.
Is that 10?
That's number 10.
Oh, well, he's a versatile guy. Snap and hold is good. The kick looks good to me.
You can tell he's
28-21.
A little, almost blocked because he went a little late.
Right.
So
I think we might could get one. Comes down to a
let's hope it
later
doesn't.
Extra point. We might can get one.
Let's hope it doesn't. But good to know that we got that in our pocket for sure. So we'll need to, of course, field the kickoff cleanly here.
Yeah, that's why you hadn't had the ball.
You know what I haven't said yet tonight? Possess the ball on a kickoff and a punt.
Get a little shout out though. Shout out time.
Well, shout out time. Who you got, Coach?
Cheerleaders. They're always stopping by.
Always full of cheer.
Always full of cheer. 2 in particular that I'm gonna beg to stop coming by. That I don't know if they eat enough lunch. They come by every day. I get my study hall settled, and it never fails. Danielle Benton and Anna Sparrow.
Harassment
every day. But shout out to you ladies. Shout out to all our cheerleaders. Probably call you all by name before the season's over, but y'all do a great job. Westfield's got as good a school spirit as I've ever been around, and appreciate our cheerleaders.
And to that effect, Coach, let's mention the great turnout by the Hornet faithful on the road tonight. The pooch kick down the right hash. The Hornets will take it. Mason Easton will try to cross the field and tried to get to a little seam but could not do it. The ball's out, but he was clearly down.
I'm going to have to look out the side door here.
So it'll be Hornet ball on about the 25-yard line.
At minimum, we need to get the ball to the 50.
Agreed. Get something going
Certainly
right
need
here.
to flip the field, but hopefully you can go back to that early success as the offense huddles on the sideline and comes over.
I'd definitely be looking for a stacked twins
Yes,
out
sir.
there.
Well, you can see now already, it looks like the Panthers have gone to a cover 3 look to try to cover the deep stuff.
And we're stacked twins to the boundary down here with 15 and 6. Might be a little. Oh, Will McClain on the pull, but
I think, Coach, if that is a midline type veer look, it needs to be pulled.
Well, we pulled a guard, Coach.
Okay, so that's not it.
Yeah, we flapped the guy.
So little to no gain there from the Hornets. So looking at really 2nd and 10 or a long
Now,
9.
I'm not saying we couldn't have been influence blocking like some will do.
Kind of the same set. Quick
now
snap.
we pull the other way with the H-back.
Had a little bit more room right there.
Neil O'Brien on the carry with a great gain, and he's close to the first down. I think he's going to be a little short, but they're giving it to him. First down call.
Oh, wow. So great spot.
Well, I hadn't even spotted it yet, and he's calling it, so thank you.
So Will McClain was the kick-out guy, and then our H-back was the flap guy.
Well, he gave it to us. Boy, I tell you what, if I was Coach Soliday, I'd be wanting to know what happened there, but okay.
Same play. Thatcher Reddick is the flap guy.
O'Brien running hard, 2 hands on the ball. Another good gain of 5 or 6 yards. Boy, I tell you, if we can just put the ball in the running back's belly and keep gaining 5 yards, that's a recipe for success.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And it eats the clock up, too, like Coach Rhett was saying earlier. Tick, tick, tick.
Yeah,
that's
tick,
right.
tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, we're down.
At least flip it. Now to the wide side, we may go some type of pass scheme here with our stack guys.
Coach Campbell was shouting some instructions. He wasn't happy about something.
Well, clearly their DBs have kind of.
He's checking the play.
Yep.
Now they make a run since they walked that
He's going to come back to
linebacker
that
out.
play we ran earlier, I think. Let's see if I've. Nope, I'm incorrect. That's a good play on the cutback. It's going to end up just short. Third down.
Short.
Third down and 2, or really 1.
Long one.
Be a big play here for really both sides. This late in the game, everyone is a big play. Every third down is a big play. As the clock is under
The
10.
money down. Like we used to say back in Jones County.
Sir,
The money down.
Jones County, that's the East Side Mafia, where I'm from.
3rd and 1 for the Hornets. I'd expect more Neil O'Brien here. Let's see if Coach sticks with it. He will, and he'll have the first down across the 45.
I tell you what now, I don't know if they got it in the book
Could have pulled
here,
it, you're right.
but quarterback could have pulled it and
Look,
ran for days.
Double option down here. We're heavy to the
Looks
other
like-
side. They've adjusted. They're naked over here.
Yep.
O'Brien comes up a little gimpy there. I don't know if it's a cramp or maybe a turned ankle or something. So,
I mean,
Nick Free back in the game at running back.
Hey, we're almost to the 50.
A quick pitch.
Oh.
Didn't get the edge blocked.
No.
27, I believe it was, made the play for them.
And that's a big play to get us behind the chains on first down. It's going to leave us second and a long 14, 15 yards.
That heavy H, what I call heavy H on that side over there, he's got to get that in.
Yeah.
He does.
Got to reach him.
Got to step flatter,
I think his
and you
pre-snap-
can't bubble it.
His pre-snap alignment maybe didn't help him.
That play was made by Eli Stevens. Now you're kind of behind the sticks and you know.
Change the set a little bit with a trips look.
We got to get still. We might go single receiver. Go. Oh,
good
yeah.
look.
Oh.
Jackson St. Clair open over the middle, and we can't make the play.
That was a great scheme.
Thought he had him there. Braden Gates upset with himself.
It looked like he didn't set his feet, had happy feet right there, and rushed it a little
Just
bit.
did a count too quick.
Yep.
Just a little more shuffle on the end. kind of get that elbow, kind of get quick, and that elbow gets a little low.
Yep, just missed him.
Obviously, another big third down, 3rd and long here. Be a good time to dial up a screen for Coach Campbell. We've seen one to Hardy before.
Oh, stick route.
Good.
Oh, he's a little short.
Don't be short. It's going to be 3 yards short. It's gonna. Now I think the play is to kick it deep, but it's got to be tempting to try to put this thing. Go for a dagger right here.
And at minimum, he's going to see how they line up and use a timeout.
Yep, got 3 in his pocket.
Got to be tempting to go for the dagger.
Or he may play quick and just go on and run it. He may go run up top. Trying to hard count.
Checking to see what they're in.
He's checking the play. He's got a play call in, so we'll see what happens
here. A little
here.
hitch route up top, some little wide receiver screen because we got numbers.
There's that little outside veer-looking play.
Yeah.
And that ends up short, so it's going to be a turnover on downs right near midfield.
Interesting here.
So the well-rested Hornet defense, who hasn't really had to play a ton in this half, needs to come out here and kind of flex their muscles.
Yeah. It's, wow, Uncle Mo.
Definitely has changed sides.
And still Hunter Massey's out there, so that makes you wonder about Reagan Waller's health.
Clock ticks down to approaching 8 minutes now, and I think they got us to jump off sides. We're going to give them a free 5. So right now you sense the Mo really trying to got us rattled a little bit.
You got to get them wheels back on.
Yeah.
One play here from the defense can change everything, though. We've seen them take the ball away several times tonight.
The old saying, players making plays. They gotta have somebody make a play.
Good stick there, but we got to hold on, and Thatcher Reddick does.
Good rallying.
Nice gang tackling right there. Rattling to the ball.
The fullback was kind of set up ahead of the halfback there, and it really kind of was a dead giveaway when the play was coming.
I'm impressed with 30. He's got a little shake, that sophomore. I'm impressed with our defense. I mean,
well, we've made them earn every yard, that's for sure.
We haven't given up a big play.
No.
So Tiftarea back in that pro set that they've kind of shown all night. And again, the fullback is kind of offset a little bit.
The guy down here is helmets even with the football.
It's the same play. He bounces it and it gets the first down. And
that dude's got extra gear.
He does. He saw it for the first time right there. And that's going to be a first down for the Panthers on the Hornet 36-yard line. As we pull in Matthew Powers for a little more beef up front to come inside a defensive tackle.
For a spread team, they've kind of gone pro principles, pro two-back stuff.
And again, it's the same formation, just flipped.
Why not?
Yeah. Now look at that's a bubbled line, boy.
Gave it again.
That's great.
Oh.
And there's a stick.
That is a great job by Michael Easom setting that edge. I know people use that phrase, but he at OLB made that thing cut back in. Dean Massey
Massey came up and laid a hit there.
Why not?
It gave a really good spot.
Now look at,
wow.
That's a bubbled line, boy.
Gave him a 2-yard gain on that.
Hey, that's great.
First down. And there's a stick.
You say you got to win first down?
We did, but after that spot, I'd say it's almost a push. But here we go. Second down now and 8 or 9.
At what point do they come back into the, kind of ride and run that deep square that they hit earlier?
There's your pass play.
There's somebody running down the middle of the field.
Backfield.
My. That's tough to guard. A linebacker's got to run with him vertical.
Yeah, your safety back there.
Where the safety
He
go?
ran right at the safety.
For us Georgia fans, the safety vacating the hash.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's good news or bad, but Coach Soliday is looking at his play sheet, and he's leaving the quarterback in. They're going to go for the lead right here.
Well, maybe that last PAT spooked him.
Yeah,
maybe. The guy coming off the edge. He's running.
Now he's saying 1-1-1.
All right, hey, we're going to come get this thing. I don't think 10 has his tee with him. Or was he off? Nah.
See a ground kicker?
Nah, 16 brought. Nah, there's
There it is.
What's the play clock at? I'm going to say he
I can't see the play clock from here, so it's hard to say.
We're about to get this off the edge.
They have one visible. They're supposed
He's
to
gonna
by
wait,
rule, but
he's going to wait a count too long, and we're going to block it.
all right, number 10, John Jackson called his name. The snap.
We about to block it.
Oh, and we almost got there.
We almost got it too soon.
Did we? He makes it. He makes the kick.
Oh,
sorry for the
not our
screen
guy's
going out, but the ball sneaks in the right upright, and the game is tied 28 all with 5.5 minutes left.
The graphics that we
excuse
got.
me, 6 minutes and 12 seconds.
We got
the clock on the screen's
27
wrong.
showing, but it's 28, 28.
Yeah, Brett had to step away for a second. We'll get it right.
Oh my gosh! How many unanswered points is that? 21.
21.
Got to answer now.
20 actually. They had 8.
That's true. They went for 2.
He went to Georgia Tech.
What's up, Georgia Tech guy?
I went to Georgia College. We don't do math.
Little Gray's math degree.
Liberal arts college. We're just philosophizing over there.
28 all with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. The Panthers getting ready to kick off after their touchdown, and they have had the ball almost the entire second half, as was noted before.
I'm speechless. I thought we were going to put the game away today. Coach Soliday.
Well, as good as our offenses look, Coach, it's hard to score points on the sideline.
The turnover.
This is true. Yeah.
Well, and as they just had methodical drives, and then the one turnover on the kick return really hurt us. Obviously.
Yeah.
So Tiftarea, Jackson set to kick it, and he's going to kick a little high pooch kick. Nick Free catches it clean, and he's on the return now. Tries to bounce it outside, and does get very far. He's going to be Hornet ball on about the 27-yard line.
That tackle was made by their quarterback on kickoff team.
Well, that's a guy that sold out for the win here, Coach.
J.R. Walker. We had him as Junior Walker.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which one it was. I ended up going with J.R.
John Robert, though, is his name. I think we saw on the screen.
All right, so the Hornet offense comes on the field, and they ought to be fresh. Keep in mind, we've had some plays available for us. We haven't been able to make that clinching play here in the second half. I recall a couple of plays in the last possession. We had some open receivers and couldn't get the ball completed. So let's see here if we can. The key here is obviously let's don't get stuck behind the chains again. But Braden Gay leads his troops out onto the field.
We're heavy to the boundary up top. We're going to come back.
Got a little counter.
Little counter, yep.
Got to hold on to the ball. We got to.
Nick Free wasn't sure he was down, but I guess he was. Picked up a gain of about, I can't see the ball to get a spot.
Up 4, 3.5.
Yeah, about maybe 3, yep. So second down and let's just say second down and 6.
At some point, we're going to come back to something maybe, we're in point trips up now, the stacked twins, rather. But they've kind of adjusted their coverage over there.
Free finds a little, that's
a great run, Neil.
That's Neil O'Brien back off the little gimpy ankle, and he picks up a solid 10 yards. So that's going to be a first down for the Hornets.
And that hole was wide open. He ran straight up that midline untouched.
Shot out of a cannon.
With 2 hands on the ball. It's 41-yard line now for the Hornets. Plenty of time left in the game as the clock ticks under 5 minutes now, or just approaching 5 minutes, rather. Sorry, the clock on the screen is a little bit off, but it's very close. It's hard to keep that just right to the game clock. Run again. O'Brien breaks free, just really protecting the ball, pushing the pile, and he gets about 9 yards. Going to leave a 2nd and 1 here.
And our line is leaning on them a
little bit.
Yeah, they found something right there.
And Coach Soliday recognized it and brings in a line change like in hockey, Coach.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to bet at a school the size of Tiftarea, some of these guys coming in might be a little young.
Yep. And we're running away from where we're heavy at in terms of the overset. We've been running to the nub down here.
O'Brien again.
Same
gets
play.
A hole, puts his head down, and he just is content. 10 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards.
So we have the H-back crossing the formation.
Yes.
He's an extra blocker kicking.
Kicking that in
So
over there.
everybody's blocking down to the left in this case.
And then the H was crossing, kicking
That's
to the
right.
right. He got numbers.
I like it.
Coach Campbell's found him a little crease he likes, and he keeps coming back to it. Thatcher Reddick, the H-back bounces across and now reverses the same play. And then nothing doing there, maybe a loss of 2.
Tried to get fancy there, moving that, shifting that heavy H look.
And then going right back,
Right.
Gave him progress, so really only a loss of about a half yard. But now we're behind the chain, so you certainly need positive play here. Got to be thinking 4-down territory over across the 50.
Tiftarea really only has 6 guys in the box. And we got
O'Brien again bounces it. Might have had a play right into his own man, but he is going to get positive yardage. So 3rd and 9, I believe, for the Hornets.
And now Tiftera's going personnel because they probably suspecting pass.
Bringing back their starting D-line, it looks like, too, Coach.
But don't be shocked if Coach Campbell goes run. Well, we're more in a pass set. Might come back to that Jackson St. Clair up the seam. Because their safety here near the hash does not have leverage.
Yep, there he goes.
There he goes.
Just there again.
There it is.
Makes the catch. St. Clair makes a man miss. He's going to score, I believe. He does, Coach. Hornet touchdown. Great play from St. Clair there.
Can't leave the middle of the field open. That's a great ball. Coach Campbell been waiting to come back.
There
he goes.
Just there again.
There it is.
Makes the catch. St. Clair makes a man miss. He's going to score, I believe.
Up on the
He does.
outside of the hash, and he's done. He gave up the middle of the field.
Yeah, he did. And that backer that was covering that number 3 receiver, St. Clair, he was outside leverage right there and just let him inside.
We always say you got to force the outside throw.
Yeah, now Joker can run, too.
What a good throw.
Big extra point here.
Good throw, and we protected.
Hey, again, with another good throw. He's been on the money tonight.
Oh, extra point was blocked. It can't be returned. It's a dead ball. That might be big. That might be big. Hopefully not.
Defense has got to step up right here.
So 2:55 left in the game. Hornets take a 34-28 lead. And need to find a stop, to echo Brett Taylor in the room.
The coach for Tiftarea is just giving that safety grief, I think. He's thought, I think they knew they kind of weren't lined up right. Oh, are we on the break? So, we're live?
We're live.
Brett, it's like, Brett, did Brett go away? Got to have a good kickoff here. And good coverage.
Yeah, coverage is everything right here.
Field position. Field position.
How about give us one back on that fumble from earlier? How about
Absolutely.
I'm sitting here watching the Tiftarea sideline since we're on the Tiftarea side, and J.R. Walker down there just letting them rip. And he's got a nice arm on him, really working on throwing the ball, making sure he's loose.
Is the scoreboard correct on the timeout situation, 3-3?
I don't know that
I haven't seen anybody take a timeout, so I think it's
under 3 minutes. The Hornets in their traditional kickoff set, 6-4, line up on the left hash, kicking down the hash. Rankin approaches the ball, puts toe to leather, and pulls it perfectly. Oh, he might have kicked it out of bounds though, and he did.
What are they going to do?
Yeah, that's interesting in high school football. Pro and college, everybody just take it at 35. Yep, Soliday wants him to kick it again.
Yeah, going to make him kick it again. That's a good call, Coach.
And I got to be honest, and my assistant coaches, when I was head coach at Piedmont, they would look at me like you're crazy. I'd always make them re-kick.
Make them kick.
And I lost a couple. There was one year against Gatewood when thankfully we won the game, but we made them re-kick and we fumbled it. And I was the most unpopular man in Jasper County. Thankfully we won the game. But in high school football, I just think you got to make people cover kicks.
Yep.
Well, and, it makes me nervous as a play caller. I just want to possess the ball. Give me the ball.
Yeah.
I was calling them on plays, but I wanted to re-kick it.
I'm just saying the way I was thinking. Because it made me nervous, and I'm worried about turning the ball over on the return.
I agree, but I'm saying maybe when you're down, but I agree. Most times you just take the ball.
In this situation, it makes perfect sense. I mean,
but hey,
Weston's had a heck of a game, but doesn't have the strongest leg, so you're looking at maybe getting field position if we tackle it well.
But if they don't get to the 35, then you look like a fool.
Correct.
Right.
I don't know that he did it on purpose earlier, but he hit this little high pooch kick in the middle of the field. It was easy to cover. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. So we go for attempt 2 here. Same set.
And we'll see how deep we kick it. Maybe we can pin him inside the 35, and Coach Soliday will be not happy with his own self.
So Rankin puts up another kick into the boundary. This one's definitely in bounds. And we got him hemmed up, and he does barely cross the 35, so basically he netted about 2 yards.
The whole affair was for 2 yards.
Yep.
No harm done either way. So just to set the scene here, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Hornets up 6, 34-28 after the blocked extra point. We got a timeout on the field. Looks like they're going to let both teams maybe get some water. So let's take a quick break, Brett, if you don't mind. This might be the last one chance we get for the night.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with healthy living for life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes, which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this community-wide? Is this specifically for people at Houston Healthcare? Who is that available to?
Available to anybody.
Welcome back to Tiftarea Academy in Chula, Georgia. I just like saying Chula. Again, here we are after a quick timeout called by the referees just to kind of give both teams some water. Tiftarea has the ball down 6 with 2 minutes and 49.9. So basically 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. And the Hornets need to stop. Tiftarea going to come out throwing the ball. A little quick strike there into the flats. Tackled immediately. Got to pick up about 5 yards on the first down.
And they're going to kind of have to go semi-hurry up.
Got all their timeouts, so there's really no – I don't think you have to be in too much of a hurry. But you got – at some point, you don't know if you have enough time to kind of dink and dunk down the field. You're under
Grayson Waller's back on the field. So that
under 2:30
and Hunter
now.
did a good job, Hunter Massey.
Quarterback run, and we're able to hold on. It picks up a first down, so the clock will stop momentarily while the chains reset. But the Panthers are approaching midfield.
Clock's running, though.
Clock resets and starts.
And I'm surprised, they're kind of running plays on and off.
They are, and huddling. It's down to about 2 minutes now.
They got 3 timeouts. They're going to take one of them right now, or they're kind of got issues.
They're taking a long time to get the play called. And
that was not the exchange they wanted.
3-by-1 set.
They weren't still.
They really weren't. Quarterback runs it, gets the edge, and we make the play. Thatcher Reddick holds on for dear life, and they got away with some motion.
Their wideouts weren't still.
We got a man down around the 45. I think he's cramping.
You have to be set for a pause.
Looks like a calf cramp there, so we'll stay here since we just had the break. But the Panthers have advanced the ball over the 40-yard line down to the Hornets' 37-yard line.
That was just spread you out, Q run.
1:46 and all 3 timeouts left. I'm going to say the time's not really a factor right now, Coach, with all timeouts left.
Yeah, that escalated in a hurry.
Yeah. The quarterback run there hurt us for sure. I think we were content to kind of make them dink and dunk it.
And then they go 3-by-1 and just kind of base block you, turn you out. And did the back lead up in there? I assume he did.
Yeah.
Q ISO.
Quarterback bounced it and found some green grass. Well, there goes my water bottle. Oh, well.
You're about to go Larry Munson. I broke my metal chair.
Just some cramps there for
old Brock.
Yep, Brock Johnson. Yep, it's tough, especially when you bend those legs. Sometimes you'll gotta walk on your heels, son. Walk on your heels.
So we got St. Clair in at corner. Wynn will be at the other corner. And Jackson's very capable defender as well.
Just need a turnover in a worse way or negative play of some sort.
So
good time for a bad snap, too. Thought they moved early again. Playing short game again.
Nice.
Quick tackle for a gain of about 3 by Thatcher Reddick. Or that might have been Dean Massey.
Yeah, it was Dean.
Okay.
Thatcher's on the other side.
Both were single-digit numbers and are built kind of similarly. So
they're trying to play fast here.
Fast for them.
We're going to have
we're going to have a defensive timeout for the Hornets. And with that, maybe we should take a quick one as well, Brett, and we'll see you after the break.
What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically, we try to help with chronic disease for people with heart failure and diabetes, but we also help with health promotion with things like hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and to help people maintain good health with healthy living for life classes and exercise classes. We also offer childbirth classes, which is fun for families starting out and wanting to start on a healthy path.
That's awesome. So who are these classes available to? Is this?
We're back here in Chula. Let's see, Tiftarea ball, 2nd and 6 or 7 here. A minute and a half left in the game. Hornets holding on to a skinny 6-point lead.
Double move.
And he's
come on, safety. Oh, he caught that.
I think the Panthers have caught the game-tying touchdown. It now leads to the ever-important extra point. We're a little late with safety help getting over there.
Come on, safety!
You took the words out of my mouth, Coach. You just dropped it in there in a bucket.
And the catch, I mean, those hands of the defenders have to be the catch.
Yeah.
I mean, that 10's a player, the quarterback's a player.
So extra point coming here for the lead with 1:19 left in the game. The last one wasn't the prettiest.
Well, we're going to block this one.
But it was
Give
good.
me a block tonight. We got there a little early. He waits forever for it to get a little.
Really need it right
But
here.
hey, he's like, look at the plays I've made at wide receiver. Don't worry about my kicking game.
Bad snap or a hold or something. Maybe the Hornets can get a break here. Snap's good. The hold's good.
The kick
is up and looks good, and it is.
That's unbelievable.
And Tiftarea 35-34. And Hornets have got to find some magic.
If you're the Panthers, you love that battery right there with that quarterback and receiver.
Ooh. Yeah, that's his.
To use words from baseball.
Yeah, and I just football's different. I'm a dinosaur, but in AA, in small school football, there are a lot of teams. I'm not going to say, but there are better teams. If there are a lot of teams better offensively than Tiftarea, in AAA, I'm sorry, and there's a lot of good offensive football being played.
Right.
In small school football. I mean, that tells you what kind of team Central Fellowship's got.
Right.
There's a lot of teams in our league that take number 11, too, and 10. I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
For sure. Those two can play.
Hey, and 30.
Yeah. I'm not discounting any of their guys. Yeah, those two really have kind of stood out.
And there's a lot of people in our league that would take our gazelles.
No doubt.
And it's time for them to step up and make a play.
Yeah, got to make a play. We've had success offensively, so let's get some field position right here.
The way we can stretch the field, minute 19 is
that's nothing.
Doable.
That is nothing.
And two timeouts also, which is important. With the clock stopping on incompletions, out of bounds.
Look for us to come back to that trip set
Kick goes down the right hash, our left hash. Michael Leeson with the ball. Trying to get here.
Trying to get some room.
Not much there. Going to be 25-yard line. The Hornets are going to have to go. Well, to be fair, a field goal could win it. I don't know what kind of range Weston Rankin has, but we got to be thinking, let's be thinking end zone. So the Hornets have to go on a long 75 or 4-yard march to get the winning score. 1:13 left.
I'll be shocked if you see Tiftarea in a lot of single high safety, but that, what they do defensively, they may be forced to play single high.
Right.
But
they're going too high right here, and they're gonna back them up.
I see they got the quarterback in the game. That's probably I'm sorry, that's 14, not 11. I apologize.
Yeah, they're going cover 4 right here.
Tiftarea calls a timeout. They're probably wanting to talk about not getting beat deep.
Yep, 4 deep. Give up the underneath routes.
Yeah, and we're going to have to throw some sideline routes, some 8-yard outs, stuff to the boundary, how the ball moves.
Absolutely. But, with over a minute left, and if they're going to be playing super deep and leaving that middle wide open, we scored with Jackson Spence in there a while ago.
You got 2 timeouts.
Well, that was when one, but, he gave up leverage to the whole field away.
Sure.
It's a little harder to.
But if the middle's open, maybe we can hit something in there.
Underneath,
time
you
to
might
do
go
that.
dig routes, things like that.
There's time for that.
Oh, absolutely. There's time to.
And, of course, you always can spike the ball to kill the clock.
I mean, it's time to go on a conventional drive, 5 plays with the timeouts. And
what was it that you called? Was it trap or what was it called? Veer? What did you hit one time in the game?
I hit trap for like 50-yard run at the end of the half for a touchdown. Fullback trap.
So it does have 3 guys deep.
It's a great box to run.
Yeah, there's only 4 in the box.
Got his man right there. Eason's got to get out of bounds.
Oh, wrong way.
It's a first down, but he's got to get out of bounds.
Yeah, go
there.
and get out of bounds because now you got to kind of hurry.
You got to get in a big hurry.
But I think we're all right. We got time to reset. Surely we're not going to spike it. No. Thought I saw somebody do that. No.
We're set.
And they are really light in the box.
Man.
Another deep out. Good ball.
Get out of bounds. Thank you. That's a good play. Easy money.
That's
easy
just
money.
Pitch and catch. Tiftarea looks uncomfortable in the prevent. They don't like they've worked on it much.
It's across the 50.
Almost would run it right here.
Still 54 seconds left.
And they are really light in the box.
47.
Man.
Another deep out. Good ball in box.
Wow. You got numbers for days.
Yeah. You can run the ball. I mean, that is, I've seen prevent, but that is really loose prevent with
Trey Hardy at the tight end away from the trips. Little tunnel screen.
Oh, you got
the first down. Probably need to spike this one to stop the clock. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to get a timeout, Coach. I see Coach Campbell calling for a timeout across the way. So that'll stop the clock. Hornets having great success early. Ball's down to the 36-yard line of the Panthers with 47 seconds left. So Coach Campbell electing to save the down there as opposed to spiking it and saving some seconds in the process, but that only leaves him with 1 timeout left. You kind of feel like you got to sit on that one.
Yeah, it'll if you're Coach Soliday, I mean, you're probably out of prevent. You're probably just in regular defense.
You're right here this close. You got to be, right?
You might still go some type of 4-2 with 2 high safeties, but you ain't,
I don't know that this is what we'll see, but if we need one to win it, I think you got to be inside the 20, maybe to even the 15 to give Rankin a chance.
Yeah, I think it'll be 17, 16.
Yeah. So just on that knowledge alone, we need about 20 yards of offense to give him a chance.
We may go jet sweep here. We got slot guy coming to the back. Ooh, they don't have it. They don't have enough numbers over here.
Nope.
We run flood game.
Braden Gay's got room to run.
Yeah,
he takes it.
Nice.
And he cuts it up instead of getting up towards the sideline. He's going to have to hurry. Wants to spike it. Coach Campbell's calling for a spike here. Spike it. The clock's ticking. We're down to 28, 27, 26. There's the snap and the spike. Gay's got to understand he's got to cut to his right and try to get out of bounds there.
That was a big hit.
Clock is stopped. 3rd and 5 for the Hornets with 23 seconds left from the 30-yard line. Coach Campbell's out to the numbers to make sure he gets the right call in.
We got one timeout, don't we?
Yeah. We do have one timeout left. You really
got a lot of real estate up there. Look for us to go back to the deep out up top. I think we're going to throw the deep out.
They got 4 guys to that side too.
He rolled to the trips. Got to get out route. Got to get out of bounds. We got the first down, but he's got to get out of bounds.
Well,
certainly.
Yeah, but
down inside field goal range. Now you need he's going to call his last time out here, Coach.
Their safety came up for a big hit and missed.
13.9 or 14 seconds left. The Hornets have the ball inside the 15 to the 13-yard line on the left hash.
With a timeout, though, I don't necessarily mind that play by Mason because you get your more yardage, gets your field goal closer.
Right.
Or your attempt at a score here.
I think that's the last timeout for the Hornets. I need to check the board to be sure. Pretty sure it is, yes. So it's got to be shot to the end zone, as Coach said, or a way to get out of bounds.
That was a lot of cushion up there to the top side. And Braden Gay could have even run it, but I think he made the right decision. There was no edge defender.
No.
On the sprint out.
I think there'll be some coaching this week on understanding time and situation and how you need to get out of bounds and not turn to the middle of the field. But nonetheless, Hornets have a chance. 1st and 10 from the 13.
Look,
13.9 seconds left.
How soft does Tiftarea's secondary go?
2, maybe 3 chances
They're
here for the Hornets.
still real soft. I mean, you can get out.
Yeah.
You can get out to.
You can get to the
Mason,
sticks.
for
I mean,
sure.
yeah.
Right there.
There he is.
Out.
Didn't want it.
But that's
looking deep. He's
that's not
running
what you can't.
Gay's running. Now he throws it back across his body. Incomplete pass.
We'll take the kick a field goal.
But 5 seconds left. And
Here
the
we go,
Hornets are going to have to
Weston
kick a
Rankin.
field goal from the left hash.
And they're running them out.
It's going to be a 30-yard field goal from the 13.
Come on, buddy.
I imagine we'll see a timeout from Tiftarea to try to ice him, as they say. Not a great angle for a kicker, Coach, as you know, from the left hash. But I'm sure it's something that's been worked on.
Does he not use a T? I guess he's.
I think maybe Braden has it in his hand.
No, there's no T.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout right there for Tiftarea. Let us think about it a little bit there. Big moment here for Weston Rankin. Got to protect it. Obviously got to have a good snap and hold. Give him a chance. The last kick he tried was the last PAT after the last touchdown. It was blocked. And I don't know if that was somebody's fault or just a good play by Tiftarea or what. Weston hustling down to get a couple of kicks into the net during the timeout.
He's an off-the-ground guy.
He wants to get the feel of that ball off of his foot. I don't think the leg strength is an issue.
No,
Certainly not. But from this angle, it's tough. But he's got to get some height on it, as Brett just mentioned.
Well, for a soccer style kicker, left hash, especially kind of inexperienced, he's got to keep his head down. The tendency is kind of pull your torso left and miss left. So just keep your head down, buddy.
Tiftarea does have the extra timeout. I wonder if he's going to try to burn him one more to try to ice him again.
I'm shocked that Tiftarea's not going all out.
Can't take it with you.
I'm shocked they're not going all out.
So Weston Rankin for the win. The snap, the hold, the kick is up.
Money.
It looks good. It's good. And that's the Hornets. 4/10 of a second.
Do it, Weston.
4/10 of a second. We're going to get a penalty if we don't get off the field.
He drilled it. Good for him. Look at the Hornets. Coach Campbell's livid, though. He's like, get back over here, guy. Not livid.
They don't have any clue.
Get them off the field.
Any clue that the game is not over. No clue. Finally, they're figuring it out. We actually do have to kick the ball off, which is unfortunate, but what a moment for Rankin.
Wow.
Never played football until this year, comes out as a kicker, has an extra point blocked, and steps up from a tough angle and drills it. I love the discernment from the officials there. The Tiftarea coaches are kind of fussing that there was not a flag thrown for the celebration, but the officials recognizing that the Hornets thought the game was over. So imagine here, Coach, I try to let that go for a second and realize there's more game to call, but I imagine we're going to see the old 15,000 lateral play here.
Regardless of what happens the rest of the season.
Oh, yeah, great moment.
Yeah, Western Ring is like, I'm glad I came out for football.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember,
are about 30
but we got to
other
finish
men.
the deal, right?
Yeah, that's right. You got to finish it right
we
here.
finishing the deal, you remember that the rest of your life. That's cool. He drilled that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no doubt. That was a no doubt down the middle. Did you show the replay on that, Brett? Okay. Sorry. As Brett said, I don't know if you caught that on the microphone, but we were too busy celebrating in the box to get the replay, so you guys can watch it back on YouTube later.
What a football game.
That is up there with the Luke Davidson walk-off home run in the state baseball this past year.
Oh, Soliday.
You weren't there. That was a solo job on me.
Coach Soliday has had.
Oh, yeah. The Brookwood overtime win too, where we stopped them. Yeah. Don't forget about that one. Twice, I think.
I'm shocked that Tiftarea didn't go all out though. You got to know they're not going to fake it.
Right.
But you probably don't. Maybe you don't want to rough.
Weston lining up for an onside kick, which is smart. Making up backfield it.
Yep, just got to make them touch it. Don't kick it out of bounds.
They're going to try to lateral, so play into the whistle.
Don't kick it out of bounds.
It's got to go 10. It's got to go. Oh, he touched it. He can't pitch it. He's down, and that's the ball game. The Hornets,
a thriller,
take one from Tiftarea after giving up pretty much the entire second half was Tiftarea's offense, and the Hornets come back and make something happen at the end with a good offensive drive led by Braden Gay and several receivers, and find a way to kick a field goal at just about the buzzer for the win. 37-35, Westfield over Tiftarea. And coaches, how about some suggestions for player of the game? It's easy to call Weston's name for the big kick, but we had several guys with big nights tonight.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
I thought I haven't seen him play in a couple of weeks, but I thought Braden Gay, from the last time I saw him versus this time, he played a great game. I would love to see some numbers on him right here.
I think it's cool of him, the poise
in
the 2-minute O.
Yeah.
And other guys, Jackson St. Clair could possibly be it,
right.
Receiving. But I think, for me, it's Braden Gay. I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm with you. He threw all those passes, but he's had several guys that helped him out. Just to name a couple, we mentioned Jackson St. Clair. His brother, Stone St. Clair, had a big catch. We also had Mason Eason with a couple of big catches. I don't mean to leave anybody out, but
you can't go out without saying the offensive line too.
Absolutely,
time to throw. That one sack.
Yep,
and it was electric.
Yep,
Mason Eason, like you said too.
Great to see the Hornets bounce back. That brings our record to 2-2 on the year. We'll be at Mount DeSales, I believe, next week, and we'll have the broadcast here on Mid-Georgia Sports. And that'll wrap us up from down in Chula, Tiftarea Academy. Hornets take the win, 37-35. See you next week on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.